Hello, happy Sunday, everybody. Hello, honey badger. Hello, Island welcome girl. Welcome, welcome, welcome in, welcome in. As soon as we get to about 100 people in here, we'll go with the Diava Smackdown song. I know you guys are ready. Hello, hi, love to garden. Good to see you. So good to see all my friends. I mute them up it. Rich, Erica, Gracious. All right, you guys are here in time for the Diava Smackdown song. Here we go. Hi, OJM. Waiting for MAGA to enter the door with a this and a that and a sheepish grin. Look out, MAGA, she's about to begin. She's got moxie, it runs through her soul. She's the queen of SmackDown, yeah, it's a role. She invites the MAGA to challenge a fight. Careful where you tread, cause she's got fight. Come see Diava, a crusader of truth. Her sassy one-liners carry more than one tooth. She's bold and she's strong, she's a force to see. Diava is the badass of SmackDown Queens. MAGA tries to argue, but they have no wit. Diava hit him with facts when they start talking shit. Your logic's a mess, your facts are weak. Go step aside, boo, I've got truth to speak. She's got a heart of gold, but her force is steel. Don't ever talk over her, cause she'll make you squeal. From Twitter to TikTok, she's roaming the streets. Diava's got game, and she's hard to beat. Come see Diava. You better for Trump, hit the guest request. Her sassy one-liners carry more than one tooth. She's bold and she's strong, she's a force to see. Diava is the badass of SmackDown Queens. Those are cool. She's got a megaphone and a platform to preach. Running a show in the TikTok streets. Equality for all and respect for the crew. Come meet Sir Val and Jim with you. With maggots in the corner, looking kind of small as they stumble over word and begin the free fall. Diava delivers the end game stunner. She says, "Oh, we got a runner." A crusader of truth. Her sassy one-liners carry more than one truth. She's bold and she's strong. She's a force to see. Diava is the badass of SmackDown Queens. So raise up our glasses and give her a follow. Come see her make all the MAGA twits swallow. With her wit and her wisdom, she's got game. Diava's a legend, and we all know her name. Stop being so emotional. That's for you Trump supporters, especially you Trump supporting men. You are the most emotional creatures on the planet. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Let's have a conversation. All you people who voted for Trump, come on up. No new wars. He's the peace president. He's going to bring peace to the Middle East and the world because all the other leaders respect him. He doesn't like violence. He's going to bring peace. Yeah, fucking liars. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Let's have a conversation. Don't be scared. Come on up. You guys voted for this shit. Let's go. Come on, Gia. Come on up. Y'all are like, Trump. Come up with your big girl panties or your big boy underwear and let's rock and roll. Let's go. You need to try Ozempic. You will be much more at peace. Oh, no, thank you. I'm good. You guys don't have anything but insults because you don't have truth. You don't have facts. You don't have anything on your side. Your peace president is starting war. All you have is insults, and I don't care. I'd have to actually care about you for your words to hurt me. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest requesting. Come on up. Yeah, I know. She needs Ozempic. I may be fat, but you're ugly, and I can diet.
And you and your heart will always be ugly. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Why are you so mad? They keep telling me I need Ozempic. They're literally like fat shaming me. Why are you so mad? I'm not mad. It's like you can call me fat, but at least you're ugly. I can diet. You can't change your face or your heart. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request and come on up. I've lost over 120. I've lost over 125 pounds, so I'm not gonna let anybody fat shame me. I don't care. Your opinion of me means absolutely nothing. Oh, Pebbles. Okay. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Latina213, Diab, I'm so sorry about yesterday. I should have checked my emotions. It's okay. It's raw. It's all right. I appreciate you. Thank you for the Venmo. But you're good. It's everyone's emotions are running super high. Thank you, Jeremiah. Thank you guys for the kind words. I wasn't fishing for compliments. I just oh, big fish. I didn't even see anybody up there. Of course, there's a fucking fish in the picture.
Well, you're too preoccupied with your whining.
Oh, sure. Did you vote for Trump?
Yep.
How old are you, and what state did you vote in?
40, Georgia.
Okay. So, are you happy with what transpired last night?
Yep.
I thought you guys were like no new wars people.
It's not a war.
I don't know. What is it called when you drop 24, 28 bombs on a country?
An ass whooping.
Trump said he loved the poorly educated.
I know. I'm just a veteran with an econ degree I earned on the GI Bill. What do I know?
You're a traitor to your oath, sir.
I ain't kissing my butt. Your opinion doesn't matter anymore, does it?
Sure it does. You're a traitor to your oath.
That's the only power you have.
This man is trampling.
You already needed me.
This man is trampling all over the Constitution, and you pledged an oath to the Constitution, not to this fucker. Against all enemies, foreign and domestic, he is a domestic enemy.
Yes, like come up with something else.
Thank you, Democrat. Thank you.
Just keep doing exactly what you're doing.
Thank you, Democrats.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you, Democrats, for the GI Bill. Thank you, Democrats. Have you said thank you yet?
What did I earn that was part of my contract?
That you had the GI Bill to begin with.
But it was part of my contract.
Who started the GI Bill? Who added it as a benefit for you?
It's irrelevant.
Oh, yeah. No, say thank you, Democrats. Thank you. You say all, and you say all I.
I'm gonna go fishing like.
And you say all. You say all I have. You say all I have is the Constitution. Yeah. Yeah. That's the law of the land. You did. You're like, that's all you got. That's all you got. Because I said he's violating the Constitution. Like, well, that's all you got. Yeah, it's the fucking Constitution that he's trampling over.
This is subjective opinion.
No, it's not. Just Michelle, thank you for subscribing. Do you want me to explain to you how he's violated the Constitution?
It's probably in the same way that, like, when they asked Kamala about the Second Amendment,
her name is Kamala.
Say, yes, you can.
Her name is Kamala. Or you can just say Harris.
Kamala. She can be Kamala full time now.
You're fucking disgusting, human. Go play with your fish. You're just gross. You're just gross. She's living her best life. She ain't got to be putting up with this bullshit. It's this mommy daddy thing. It's so weird. Trump is daddy. Kamala Mamala. Let her go be a mom. They're fucking weird. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Come on up. You are so angry, it's hysterical. I'm not angry. What's wrong with you? It's okay. I'll take away your First Amendment rights in here because you don't have any in here. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request coming up. I am looking for Trump voters to come up and defend this. You guys told me day after day after day, I'm voting for Trump for no more wars, no new wars. He's the peace president and he's going to make peace on earth. Who is obsessed with my weight? Are you under 300 pounds? What the fuck is wrong with you? You people are so pathetic. You can't come up here and defend what Donald Trump is doing, so you go to insults. Shut up. I don't care. My God. I'm nowhere near 300 pounds. What the fuck? But that's all they have is insults. That's all they have. That's all they have. Trump, I knew it. Kathy, come up here. I knew it. What did I tell you yet? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Trump saved us from war. I told you yesterday. These fuckers would come up and say, he saved us from war. Did I not tell you yesterday? Oh my God. I told you that if anything popped off or anything happened or he did, oh my God. I'm like, he saved us from war. By starting a war? By bombing someone? They got their talking points today, apparently. I 100% said that, Andrea. I sure did. Right. We attacked a sovereign country and he put an end to the war. What the fuck? You people are so unbelievably brainwashed. It is sad. It is so sad. Chad, did you vote for Trump?
Darn right I did. I'll do it again.
Well, unfortunately, he can't run again, so you won't do it again. How old are you? How old are you, and what state did you vote in?
46 and live in Delaware.
Oh, okay.
Matter of fact, I'm going to show you all something right now. I have my Trump hat on right now as I'm talking to y'all.
What?
I have my Trump hat on, Make America Great Again.
Nobody gives a shit, dude.
I'm going to tell you all something.
That's the hat of a traitor. Shh. You don't, if you want to just talk, go start your own live. Okay? We're having conversation, which means you can't just I don't give a shit if you're wearing a Donald Trump hat or a tinfoil hat. It's the same thing to me. So no, we don't need to see it, nor do we care. Do you want to talk about last night or not?
I'm proud what he did last night.
What are you proud of?
He stuck up for Israel, God's chosen people. That's why. Unlike Obama.
I thought it was America first, bitch. America first. America first. America first. You're not a Christian. Oh no, you're not. Oh no, you're not. You can't. You cannot be Christian and vote for Donald Trump. Those are incongruous. You cannot. Nope. Don't go together. One thing is not like the other. Not at all.
You can't be a Democrat and be a Christian. They go against everything the Bible stands for.
What does the Bible say about what is the Bible? What does the Bible say about immigrants?
What Bible says for immigrants? Do you know the
No. You're going to answer my question. You're not going to go on to something else. If you don't know, just say you don't know. But you're going to answer it. We're not moving on. You've come to the stubborn woman place. You're going to answer the question, or just say you don't know, and I'll tell you. What does the Bible say about immigrants?
Not everybody can get to heaven.
Huh?
Not everybody can get to heaven.
What does what? Dude, can you take a breath and just answer the question? What does the Bible say about immigrants? Go. You sure as fuck ain't gonna be one going through the pearly gates if there is such a place. So, okay, can you tell me? What does the Bible say about immigrants?
Nothing. It says You should treat people how you want to be treated.
Nope, that's the golden rule. You're not a Christian. You don't even know what your Bible says, you dumbass. It says, welcome the immigrant as a citizen because you were once an immigrant in the land of Egypt. He didn't say to go and round them up and toss them into concentration camps or into detention facilities. Okay. What does the Bible say about feeding the hungry?
Well, guess what? I feed the hungry.
What does the Bible say? I didn't ask you. What does the Bible say? You said you're a Christian. I want to see if you know the book that you claim to know. What does the Bible say we should do to the hungry?
We should feed them. That's obvious.
And so him taking away SNAP benefits from food assistance from millions of children in this big, beautiful bill is going by the Bible of feeding children?
No, that's not.
No, it's not. Nope, it's not. What does it say about the imprisoned, people that are incarcerated? Incarcerated, imprisoned.
What does it say? I didn't hear that one.
You should visit the people that have been imprisoned.
Where does it say that at?
In the Bible. You don't even know the book that you're claiming, which is why I just told you, you little fake Christian, you aren't ever going to go to heaven. Heaven will not be segregated. There's not going to be a legal immigrant and an illegal immigrant and a white section and a black section. And you're never going to go to heaven. You're never going to get there with hate in your heart. When you have hate in your heart, I promise you, you will never walk through the pearly gates, because what your president is doing and what you are supporting is hatred and harm to human beings. You will not be one of the chosen, my friend.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
How do you get to heaven?
I don't believe there's a heaven.
Okay, so that you won't make it then.
There isn't one. Can you give me what's proof? Give me proof there's a heaven, and I'll believe you.
Like in Corinthians 5:7 says, walk by faith, not by sight.
But how does that prove there's a heaven?
There is proof there's a
heaven. How
heaven.
is there proof that there is a heaven?
Look around you.
That's no. I was raised to believe that there was a whole city in the sky with golden streets, and we all gonna have mansions and crowns, and we're all gonna be little kings walking around, right? So where's your proof that that place exists? I'll wait. Go ahead.
It's called faith. That's what it's called.
Right.
It's called faith.
It's not called faith. It's called heaven. And you need to tell me what place, where, if it exists. I need proof that it exists.
Did you know that George Washington was president, and you went back there, and you just have the
What the absolute nonsensical fucking shit did you just say? Did you know George Washington was president? Yes, I do. Can you talk about the subject at hand, please? What the fuck?
So, I mean, first off, you claim the Bible is why you voted for, your religion is why you voted for Trump. When the Bible is actually the book, Matthew 4, 1 through 11, that explains why you shouldn't have voted for Trump. Just that one verse.
Blessed are the meek and mild, for they shall inherit the earth. Is Trump meek and mild?
You know what? God can use anybody.
No. Yeah. You're not answering. You're not responding to what's being said. He's not using Trump. He is not an instrument of God. This man is pure evil and hatred, not something God would be using or doing. Do you think Jesus would be bombing Iran when he's from there? Or actually, he's from Palestine.
He's from Bethlehem.
Oh my God.
He was born in Bethlehem because he was a fucking refugee, you goddamn potato. Because you're a fake Christian and you're fake. I'm so sick of you guys using the Bible to browbeat people and to be hateful with it. That's actually taking God's name in vain. Taking God's name in vain is not saying, oh my God, or God damn it. Taking God's name in vain is using his name to be hateful and to use it against people.
I'm not hating you.
you're
Donald Trump sure does.
came up here and used the Bible.
Yep.
Hold on. Matthew 4, 1 through 11. It's the only verse, it's the only section of the Bible I need to read when it comes to Donald Trump. Because that is how Jesus was tested. What was Matthew 4, 1 through 11? Who gave that test?
Do you know that there was Pharisees?
Who gave that test?
You listen, there was a Pharisee.
Who gave that test?
That was Satan back in the
Right.
Bible when
What was he making sure of? Why did God choose Satan to test?
of course, because so people follow Jesus. Of course, that's easy.
No.
Jesus. He chose the Satan to give that test to Jesus to make sure Jesus would not fall down any of the traps. It showed us what the 7 unaliving sins were. It also showed us what the Antichrist is.
And this was a test for MAGA, and y'all failed.
Hey, Trump, I'll tell y'all something right now. You all have something coming. You think it's Trump? Wait until
You come up here and you try to use the Bible that you don't even know.
I know. I believe the Bible.
That
I don't
you
even know
don't even
everything.
know. You
I don't
can't believe the
know everything.
Bible. Hold on, sir. You can't believe the Bible if you haven't read it.
Correct.
I know.
No, you didn't. I asked you over and over again. What about immigrant? You didn't know an answer. You didn't know the answer to a single solitary question. I was raised in an evangelical Christian home. I went to Christian school. I was only allowed to have Christian friends. I was only allowed to listen to Christian music. I had to memorize the Bible backward and forward, verse, chapter, verse, every single day, every single week, every single everything. And I am a Democrat. I am a Democrat because I fucking listened. I listened to the words that Jesus said, to take care of the poor, to feed the hungry, welcome the immigrant as a citizen. Be kind, be meek, be mild. I listened. That's why I'm a Democrat.
Where are you, man? You don't even believe in God. I mean, what does it do any good in those verses? But you don't, and your heart.
Hold on. I actually believe, sir.
Oh, Val's a Christian.
I actually believe, sir, but here's the problem.
It's people like you that made me stop believing.
Yeah, let me tell you what I don't believe in.
It's people like you.
I don't believe in organized religion.
Correct.
Okay, I believe that my belief is personal. I believe that people like you skew the word of God and Jesus.
It's people like you that made me leave Christianity, by the way. It's the hypocrites that made me see that you guys are all full of shit.
That used, I hate, and this is what I hate. I hate people like you that actually use the Bible to justify hate.
Correct.
I don't hate nobody, brother.
You're a liar.
You're assuming.
You're a liar.
You're just assuming because
You're a liar. You're a liar.
I am not a liar.
MAGA is, hey, MAGA, hey.
You guys are God.
MAGA is just hillbilly ISIS, baby. You guys are religious extremists, just like the ISIS, Al-Qaeda, and all of them using your extremist religious beliefs and putting it on all the people in the country. You are no different than ISIS or Al-Qaeda.
Okay. Okay, man.
That's why religion and government we're not supposed to touch.
Yeah, you skew the word to try to fit a narrative without even understanding anything about it. You come up here, people just like you every day, and try to say this shit. That they understand the Bible, they know what it means when they don't have a damn clue because they've never read it.
Okay, so, sir,
Education is key, sir. No, you know what? I don't even want to hear from you anymore. Education is key, and people like you need to actually go pick up the book and read it. While you do that, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go out to a park somewhere in your community. I want you to sit down and I want you to watch the people around you. And while you're reading that Bible, I want you to put yourself in those people's shoes that are walking around you.
Like Jesus would have done.
Understand the plight of how they
Thank you, Val. Yeah, that I can't stand when they're like, Jesus is used. I like Trump because he's with Israel, God's chosen people because God. I'm like, nope. You don't know the Bible. You're a fake Christian. You're gross. Thank you, Val. Tag team, we left no crumbs, baby. I don't often toot my own horn, but I'm patting your back too. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. You ready to lace up your boots, bitches? You guys wanted this war, and the Trump administration has been mightily kicking out all the transgender people out of the military. He said he was going to get rid of all woke Democrats out of the military. So guess who's going to be fighting? Guess who's going to be fighting? It's going to be you fucking MAGA. Yeah. And just get rid of whoever you don't want, like a good little dictator you are. Dems ain't going. My kid will have bone spurs. I know that much. Tina, did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
All right.
Not the first time.
How old are you?
But I did.
Okay, how old are you? I don't care your whole day. I don't know. I don't need to know your whole history of voting. I just asked if you voted this last election for him.
Yes, I did.
Okay, how old are you and what state did you vote in?
My take on this is I'm 57 years old, going to be 58.
What state did you vote in?
All these people hate Trump.
What state did you vote in? Can you hear?
Louisiana.
Thank you. Jesus Christ.
Louisiana, but from the East Coast originally. But my thing is, you all believe that Trump is, I'm not a Trump lover, but you all believe he is the Antichrist. In Revelations 13.4, everyone will love the Antichrist. And nobody likes Trump. So Trump is not the Antichrist.
What about the mark based on their forehead? Like the MAGA hat. And all wearing it. Everybody wearing it.
I think it's going to be. Did you guys get the COVID shot? Because I sure as hell didn't. I didn't get the.
Nope. We're not talking about the C-19, anything like that, because that gets live shut down faster than anything on TikTok. So that's here nor there. That's your decision. If you want to be stupid, you can be stupid. There's no laws against being dumb.
I'm going to ask you the same question I asked the other person. What was Matthew 4, 1 through 12 to teach us?
Andrea, thank you for subscribing. Hold on, let me bring up that. You can unmute. I invited you to unmute, so if you're not unmuting, that's on you. What was the verse again? Can you give me the verse? Revelations what?
No, Rose, I don't know what.
No, her. I'm asking her. Unmute.
Yeah, let's see how bad she skewed this.
I'm gonna look it up. So tell me the verse again. I can't invite you to unmute again for like 30 seconds. So there's a mute button at the bottom of your screen that looks like a little microphone. Just tap that and it'll unmute you.
Oh, Osmo's said to read her Revelations 13:3. I think I know where Osmo's going.
13:4, is that what somebody said?
13:3.
Okay.
13.
3 through 4. I'll just do 3 through 4. I see what it brings up. All right.
Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't know how to do that, but.
Did you say Revelations? Did you say Revelations 3 through 4 or 3?
No, 13, 3, and 4.
Okay, and I'm going to read it. So just hold on 1 second. And I saw one of the heads, and it was wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. And they worshiped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast, and they worshiped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? It doesn't say that he was going to be adored by anybody. That was 3 and 4.
It does.
No, it doesn't. I just read it to you.
Where do you
You're talking about the MAGA hat is being.
pull this out of
No.
I don't care. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican.
No, you're an idiot.
You
I'm
lied.
not an idiot.
You lied.
You don't believe in God.
You
And
lied.
You know what?
Shh. Okay, first of all, you lied. That is not what that says. And I saw one of the heads that said we're wounded. Does that sound familiar? Hold on. I distinctly remember somebody having a wound somewhere like around here-ish. A wound. And it was healed. And the world wondered after the beast. And they worshiped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. And they worshiped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? That is verses 3 and 4. Neither one of those verses that you claimed said that everyone would love him. So it can't be Trump. And you lied. Praise Jeebus.
Or maybe she doesn't understand it from us. Oslo, if you're down there, let's have a Muppet explain it to her.
Oh, that sounds great. I invited you to unmute. All you had to do was accept the invitation. You didn't have to know how to use the mute button. If he wants to come up, he's not requesting. She's leaving. She's leaving. She's leaving.
She's
Oh, yeah. Probably because I called her out for leaving. Just unmute, boo. I say anybody who doesn't know how to use a fucking mute button on TikTok should not be allowed to vote. I mean, Jesus Christ. At least don't join a live if you don't know how to use it.
I'm just sitting here.
Can't even blame it on that she's older, doesn't know how to use technology. She's younger than you, Val.
She doesn't know how to read.
No, she doesn't know how to read either. She's got reading comprehension problems too. Because I read those 2 verses and it didn't say anything that she said. Oh, there she is. Okay.
Yeah, using the Lord's name in vain too. You're going to hell, bitch.
I'll see you there. You'll be sitting right next to me.
No, I will not.
Yes, you will, because with that hatred in your heart, you will never see the pearly gates.
I don't hate anyone. That's why I said I don't even like President Trump.
Yes, you will.
I'm not going to be judged. I don't hate you. I don't even know you. You don't even know me, but you're cursing and everything at me.
I cuss like a sailor. Oh, well. Go to hell, bitch. You sound like a real Christian there, honey bun. Go ahead, Oslo.
You know, I have cancer and I also have dialysis. You people don't know nothing. All I'm trying to do is live in this life.
Oh, hold on. Go. Okay. What you got? Okay. Go ahead. No. Oh, I just want to hear it. Well, hold on, real quick, Oslo. Tina, I'm going to invite you to unmute. Are you saying that you're like the only person afflicted with anything, and that like no one else could possibly understand what it's like to have a disease, or
No, I believe a lot of people do. That's why this government is ridiculous. The people should run the government, not these people.
Go ahead, Oslo.
Yeah. I'm sorry you have cancer. That's really bad. Thank you. It's multiple myeloma. It's a blood cancer.
And Trump took away cancer research. You should be real happy.
I don't like Trump. I don't like any of the government. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm more of a liberal and like to look at policies and things like that rather than people. I think he's a douchebag.
You voted for it.
The reason why I did vote for him was he was a businessman.
Oh,
I thought I
so
was a CEO of a company before I got all this, and I thought he could change it business wise.
Yeah.
I didn't take my emotions into it.
Mhm.
I voted for Obama the first time.
There is no
It's 6 bankruptcies. Jesus
legitimate
Christ.
CEO of a company,
You want to make a bet?
any kind of sizable company, that thinks that Donald J. Trump is a good businessman.
Jesus Christ. How do you bankrupt 3 casinos when the house always wins? Go ahead, Oslo.
Well, everyone always says we should run the country like a big business. But if you run a business, Tina, like you say, what happens when you're like out of money? What can you do?
To file for Chapter 11.
What do you declare?
Chapter
Can you let a country do that? Can a country do that? Is that a good strategy for a country to do?
It's not a good strategy. I thought he was going to come in and maybe change it and change the economy, but he
How
didn't.
how many times has he declared bankruptcy? Val, do you know?
He's claimed bankruptcy so
6.
many times.
6.
Yes, I think it's 7 times.
So if you can't declare bankruptcy in the country, and it's a tactic that Donald Trump has used numerous times, almost 10 times.
Almost
Why do we
illegally.
think that
You're only allowed to claim bankruptcy every 10 years. So almost illegally, he claimed bankruptcy.
Like everything else he does.
Yeah, so it doesn't make sense that we think he'd run the country well when the proof of him running businesses is that he intentionally bankrupts them in order to not pay debt. It's why we're seeing a $13.4 billion increase in our budget deficit in May of 2025, which is a 14% increase from where it was last year under Joe Biden. Because Donald Trump, when you run a country like a business, you rack up debt. He's never had to be accountable for the debt that he's racked for his businesses. He just filed bankruptcy. And he's doing it currently to our country.
Exactly.
I agree with that. That's what I was trying to say. I don't necessarily like the man. And I'm kind of I don't like that I voted for him. I regretted my vote. Like I said, I voted for Obama twice.
That's just so hard for me to believe because Obama and Democrats in general believe in human rights, basic human rights. And everyone having, but Trump doesn't. So it's incongruent for you to say you believe in human rights and vote for the man whose party has had over 500 bills against the LGBTQ community, having transgender individuals thrown out of the military. Excuse me.
My daughter is a woman.
Excuse me.
A transgender.
I don't care. And it's not a transgender. It's a transgender man or transgender woman. Okay? So we don't just refer to them as transgenders.
She was muted.
Yes, I muted her because she's so fucking loud.
Before maybe hopefully finishing.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Maybe she meant transgender person, but she was muted first,
I'm back.
Okay, I mean, I've got to ask this question because everything you voted for, when I say everything, I mean everything you voted for is against your daughter at this very moment.
You're right. You're right. I don't disagree with that.
Does your daughter speak to you?
Yeah, she lives with me. She takes care. She's my caregiver, and she works as well and going to college.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. But
I don't care who my daughter dates or marries or whatever, as long as she's happy.
Why did you?
I don't necessarily agree with it religiously, but that's my daughter.
Why did you vote for this?
Like I said,
I mean, you sound like somebody that actually understands that religion is not the governing factor of our country, correct?
correct.
Okay? Why would you vote for that?
Like I said, I was voting more towards like business, like he was going to change the economy, because that's clearly, I'm on disability. I used to make 6 figures.
Oh my fucking
And now I
god.
make $22.06 a month and have a mortgage.
It's worse.
Huh?
He's kicking people off Medicaid and disability. Jesus Christ. Kamala had a plan for caregiver support to fund paying for caregivers to come to your home to take care of you.
And in that plan, if it was a family member, there would have been a stipend for your daughter.
Yeah. Yeah, she doesn't get paid for taking care of me. That's why she's working.
And she would have.
Caregivers or relatives don't, right?
Oh
They
my
only give
God.
caregivers to Medicaid patients. They don't give them to Medicare patients.
Well, that's what Kamala specifically was going to do, was for Medicare recipients to have in-home health care. And it could be a family member. It was specifically written down on her website.
I gotta ask this question. Did you read Kamala's plan on
This
her
is so frustrating.
website? Over 80 pages.
I read some of them. I did not read all of them. I read some of them, and I didn't read all of it either.
She put that right next to his 16-page plan. That was just ideas, not a single word of how to implement those plans. Right? Just the ideas. And in her plan, her ideas and how to implement them.
I've actually never seen a candidate do this. I thought it was really brilliant. I guess, I don't know, maybe, I thought it was fantastic, but I've never seen a candidate link the opposing plan
Never.
on their own website as a conference. And so it was like, here's 87 pages in great detail, and here's a link to his 16 pages of nonsense. I thought that was such a confident move. But the problem is nobody read the 87 pages. My favorite part of that 87 pages, I mean, not just favorite, I think mostly my favorite part because of how simple it was and how it would have changed millions of people's lives, is that she wanted to make medical debt no longer affect someone's credit score.
Yes.
You know, life-changing that would be for tens of millions of people that have a medical debt, yourself included. That would have been earth-shattering, and nobody would have had to pay for it. It just wouldn't have affected your credit score. It's not like it would cost taxpayers any money. It was a brilliant idea.
I should have, yeah, because I got bills in the mail. I'm with Blue Cross Blue Shield of Louisiana, and I've gotten bills. It says this is not a bill, but most of them are over $328,000.
Right.
That's for dialysis and the kidney cancer.
Right. And Kamala Harris herself, as well as most Democrats, have said the same thing for over 2 decades now. Every family in this country, every family, is one medical crisis away from bankruptcy. Right?
Right.
Why? I mean, I gotta ask why.
I'm so frustrated. You have no idea how frustrated I am.
I'm frustrated now because after I voted and sat back and thought about it and saw his first, 100 days, I should have voted for Kamala.
Well, I'll accept that for what it is.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people, hear me out, a lot of Republicans, the friends that I have, I have friends that are Democrats, I have friends that are liberals, Republicans. I think a lot of the Republicans thought he was going to fix the economy.
I think a lot of people were sold that was.
I think
That's
so.
correct.
Okay, and I mean that's I think that's the difference, right?
You're
Yes.
propagandized.
It's like going to buying a used car, right? Yeah, this thing's perfect from end to end. Everything's right. You drive off the lot and it dies 2 blocks down the road, right?
Right.
It's been there. Okay.
Yeah, and it appreciates too. That's the business.
That's a whole other
the car
story.
business.
That's a whole other story. But I got to ask you a question, and I just want you to answer it just for everybody here because I think you already know the answer. Do you believe we have gone through the economical crisis or the fights that we're going through now, or what we saw last night?
Oh, it's going to get so much worse because they're closing the Strait of Hormuz, which is a canal that, or like a canal, hold on, that's so loud. Hold on. That literally, hold on. I have a backup for it because it's 20% of the world's oil flow. So gas prices are going to, if they do close it, oil prices are going to go up 30 to 50%, between $5 and $7 a gallon. Global inflation. I mean, this is basically putting us back to like during C-19 when we had global.
Down in the state that does a lot of fracking, so our gas prices are always lower than
Oh,
anybody.
how selfish of you! That's great for you.
Fracking is natural gas. Okay.
Damn.
The thing is that's not gas that we put in our cars. That's not oil. Okay. The thing is the oil companies just came out Thursday and told all the head of Mobil Oil said to stop all drilling. All drilling. They're done.
Oh.
They're done with this president. They're done going down this road. That was the head of Mobil Oil. And because he's costing U.S. oil companies, he's putting us back in the situation he did in 2018 where he almost broke almost all the U.S. oil companies. Go
Just
ahead.
like you did in
They're
2018.
drilling all the time.
They're
That's
not.
what-
Fracking is not drilling for
Based
oil.
on it here in Louisiana.
Fracking is not drilling for oil that we put in our cars.
So I'm just a curious red master, and so my curiosity, I want to bring us to something better. So out of curiosity, my question to you, Gina, is what are you going to do in 2028 or 2026? Sorry, for the midterms. Like, are you thinking of, hey, we got to get even if you're a Republican now, do you think we got to get Democrats in there? So what are you going to do? Are you going to help us put at least, like, hopefully a majority in the House to put some kind of check and balance on this abuse of power we've been seeing the past 161 days?
Absolutely.
170 something? All
Don't
right.
say what you
Well,
were
then I
about to
love
say.
that.
Don't say what you're about to say, Tina. I'm going to tell you this. Don't think that way.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest. Don't think that way.
Yeah. There's studies that talk about, mental positivity effects on all sorts of things. And, maybe that's woo-woo or whatever, but I think it's true. I think our mind has enormous potential.
Right. I'm trying. It's just hard because fought so far. So.
No, we know. I mean, some of us have been there with friends, right? Or family.
Yeah.
A lot of us have. And
Thank you.
we know. But be positive. And do that not just for you. Do it for your family.
Yeah. I'm doing it for my daughter mostly.
And think about that every time. Don't say what was about to come out of your mouth. I know what you were about to say.
I do too.
Please don't say it. But it just, you know what I'm saying? Just get that thought out of your head.
No, I just think this time going forward, I'm going to do my due diligence and read both. You know what I mean? Both things. But going through what I was going through, you just become emotional, and voted wrong.
And this may help keep your mind off of it too.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. Rick C., thank you for the $2 cash app for a Trumper who says they voted for Obama. I know if I had $2 for every single Trump voter that said they voted for Obama, I would be a very wealthy woman.
In her case, I kind of maybe see where that might have been a thing. And so I don't know that I believe it totally, but what you do in the future is going to make that difference, right? It's not
Right. Yeah.
Well, if you might want to give me a follow if you want to. I know it's a little harsh at the beginning, but it's just really frustrating for me when especially women would vote for Donald Trump and the excuses that you were giving and all that kind of stuff is just really, really frustrating. And then hearing all of these things like you're on disability, you're on Medicare, you're on, because I know with renal disease you get Medicare and stuff like that, and you're gonna you literally are gonna be affected more than me. Oh, that was a $2 challenge. Okay, Rick, sorry. I'm sorry, Rick. That was a $2 challenge. I'm tongue tied. Hold on. Rick, that was a $2. Rick said that was a $2 challenge. He's challenging everyone watching right now to send $2 to my Cash App or Venmo to help support my live. Thank you, Rick. I didn't get it out of that, but I appreciate it. It's just really frustrating because the information was out there. And Kamala's policies would have helped you more than me. It would have helped you because of the home care, the just her policies and everything would have just it would have just helped you, and it's really frustrating.
I know, but hey, this is what I want to take from this. What I want to take from this, Tina, is that this is something that's hard for people to do. You took what you were trying to defend when you first came up here.
True.
And actually let the pride go. Because that's what makes you defend, is the pride.
That's true.
Actually let the pride go and told us what's really going on. That, ma'am, is what everybody needs to do.
Thank you, Uncle.
Yeah, I think if we all come together together as a country. We're all Americans. We should love each other. I'd like to overthrow the government, do the job, but we can't do that.
There's a lot of us that would like to do that now.
I was gonna say you're not alone in that, but
A lot of us like to do that now, but I'm one of those people that understands how government works. I understand that it's slow. I understand it doesn't work as fast as we want it to. I mean, I get those things. It was intentionally designed that way. I think most people need to understand that. Okay, so we don't make rash decisions that will hurt us in the future.
Crude at time. Is that why they put crude times on a senior salad?
Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
oh my God, Oslo, I love you.
Hey, Tina, before I go, because I have to run, I heard you mention earlier something about religion and that you support your daughter even though it goes against your faith. Yeah, I wanted to just point you toward the movie that I think you might be interested in because you're an open-minded, kind person. The movie is called 1946, and it outlines that the RSV, you know what the RSV Bible is?
No.
Revised Standard Version is what it stands for, and they have a committee every 30-something years where they meet at like the whole group of approved people, and they reread the Greek version and the Roman, all of the different languages of the Bible to create a new English translation every 35-something years or whatever. And in 1946, the title of the movie, the RSV committee met, and for the first time in any English translation of the Bible, in any English translation ever, they added, for the first time, the word homosexual.
Correct.
Right. And then what happened, what you'll learn in the movie is that they realized that they made an error in that translation between the words arseniokai and Malachi, or something like that, arseniokai and Malachi, and they misinterpreted what is likely the sin of an adult with a child to mean homosexuality.
Correct.
So when they met again in the 1970s, they took the word homosexual out of their translation. You can look this up. But by then, all these other translations, English translations, who use the RSV as their basis for their translation, they kept it in. And to this day, even though the RSV took it out, all these other versions of the Bible kept it in. And so I think an open-minded person, you might want to check into that. Yeah. The only thing like this modern idea of homosexuality, it's wrong. It's a mistranslation that has been perpetuated
Correct.
for almost 100 years now.
Right. I believe that too. Because just researching the Bible, I've researched it several times. The only thing I've seen in there, I don't know the exact words, but it's like women with women, men with men. But it doesn't say anything about anything else. And like I said, I don't judge, so I don't know if it's true or not. Only God can tell me if it's
Well,
true.
that's what was changed in 1946 is what he's trying to tell you. It probably said prior to that, men should not lay with boys and women should not lay with girls. It wasn't saying two consenting adults. It was originally about PDF files. You can't say the real word, so I just...
Well, yeah, so arseniokai, I can't remember which one it is, but the Greek word arseniokai or Malachi, I can't remember exactly which one, but one of them basically means a boyish or not quite like...
Not quite a man.
There's no direct translation. Right. But what they think it means is P3, PD.
Which that,
and they got it wrong because they thought it meant like a girlish man or something, you know what I mean? But they got it wrong because it means like a man that's not a man, and that the most likely interpretation of that man that's not quite a man is because of age.
Right. Not under 18, like not a man.
But yeah, it's a really, really moving and special movie. I think it'll bring you to tears in many ways, but it's also very informational and or educational. And you can look up all the information that's in it
Is this digital library or what? Amazon? What is it?
I'm not sure where it is, but you can Google 1946.
Yeah, you can.
The movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
You might have to pay like on their website to watch it. Like it's like $10 or something, but it's a really good movie. If it's not out on Amazon, then you can definitely find it on their website, like a pay-per-view thing, like a rental.
Yeah, look it up.
Yeah.
And you can follow them. They have an account on TikTok. I think it's 1946 the movie, at 1946 the movie.
Okay.
I tried telling my mom that
But I
too.
think,
Because my mom is an evangelical
that'll
Christian.
help.
Yeah.
I think having that understanding about your faith and how translations can be wrong. We take the Bible as the word, but it's filtered through humans' understanding of other languages
Correct.
to make new translations in new languages, and that can get very complicated. So it's important to not take it too literally sometimes, and to understand how translations have changed and added words and added context that wasn't originally there over the hundreds and thousands of years that the Bible has been in existence.
Right.
Well, I have to run.
Thank you,
I have
Oslo.
to get back to work.
You know,
I love you all very, very
I
much.
love you very, very
Have
much.
a wonderful Sunday.
You too, honey. Bye.
Mwah.
Mwah. I love Oslo. Oh my God. Oslo's amazing. Tina, anything else before we move on to the next guest?
No, it's just that I didn't like the comment, and I don't really care, but that I voted racist. I'm not a racist.
Well,
Yeah.
typically that ends up being, it's either misogyny or racism. Like people just couldn't vote for a woman, and some people just could not vote for a person of color. So,
If I would have really
A
read
black
her
woman.
woman. I would have voted for a woman. I was going to vote for Clinton if she would have ran.
No, I just want you to understand when most people write that, I think because when we write things, especially in an app, it doesn't give us a lot of room to explain what we're writing. So when you're in that situation, try to understand is what they're really trying to say is what you did vote for is racist policies.
racism. Yeah.
Okay, I can agree with that. But yeah, call me a racist, no.
All
My
right.
last name's Sanchez, so that gives you anything.
Well, I will tell you that although I obviously don't like who you voted for and what it's done to this country and the pain and agony that it's going to bring upon me and my children and everybody else in this country, I'm not happy about. However, I do wish you well with your cancer and your kidney issues and stuff like that, because I know that's very serious. So
The room, make
Thank
the
you.
room.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
you're welcome.
Thanks for bringing me up on the panel and understanding a little bit more. And if this is, what people need, if we can each, understand each other, it'd be a much better place.
Well,
I'm what you did, Tina. They have to let the pride go.
Correct.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it takes integrity. I'll give you that. It takes integrity to be able to be like, okay, I was wrong. Like, because a lot of people just dig their heels in deeper and they just won't because it's their pride. And Val's completely correct. They're like, they're dug in too deep and they just double down. So it does take integrity to do that. So I will give you that. I'm here every single day, 7 days a week from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern. So if you ever want to come back, learn some more, come back up. We can talk more anytime, but
Yeah, I followed you.
yeah, but anytime. So thanks for coming up.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Looks like all friendlies in the box. I'm just looking for Trump voters right now. Trump voters only. So if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request and come on up. The movie's on Amazon for $8. Thank you, Oslo. I've actually been wanting to watch it myself because when I first heard about it, it was only in select theaters, and I didn't know it ever came to Amazon or anything. So, if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. And oopsie, Evan, thank you for the $2 for the $2 challenge. Denise, thank you for the $2 for the $2 challenge. Thank you so much. If you guys want to help support my live, there is a $2 challenge going on to my Cash App or Venmo to help support my live. The movie's name is 1946, the year that it was changed. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. I know what, Peasy. You know I'm struggling. You know I'm struggling. But Barack Obama runs in my head 24/7. We have to make room for the awakening. I struggle with it sometimes, but I know we need numbers. So I only bring up friendlies from 6 to 7. I hope you understand. Sunny days. If I let every friendly come up just to say something, then it becomes an echo chamber. So it's just a formula that is successful for me. So I have to just stick to it. I hope you understand. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. I am looking for people that voted for Trump. Come on up. Wow, profile pictures kind of. Jesus Christ. How you vote for Trump?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How old are you, and what state did you vote in?
34, West Virginia.
All right. So, did you want to add to that conversation, or do you want to talk about last night?
I'd talk about last night. I mean, mobs were dropped and goats were fornicated with, but USA and Israel came out on top.
The fuck does that mean?
Said by somebody that has no damn clue what happened last night.
You know that they actually, like, they said moved. There's pictures of them moving all of their stuff out of those areas like weeks ago. We literally did nothing. Like, nothing happened other than they dropped BOMBs on empty vaults or whatever.
So how do you know? You got a boyfriend over there or something?
No, it's actually reported.
No, it's been reported on. There's aerial photos. There's drone photos. There's photos of lines of trucks taking stuff out of there. Like, they didn't do anything. They said that they've been anticipating this since March, so they were already getting stuff out of there. It's called intelligence.
So I guess we're going to have to drop some more bunker busters, ain't we?
Well, you're going to have to drop some more. So your answer to what should have never happened.
Never happened.
Why not?
Drop more. Well, let's see. Let's start with who created the deal with Iran originally.
The Iran nuclear deal.
More than one deal.
No, there's been one.
There's been one, and who did it? If you don't know, just say you don't know. We'll be happy to tell you. Correct.
Now I want to remind you that when Barack Obama created that deal, your Orange Cheeto himself said that we just can't go over there and attack Iran. We need to have a diplomacy deal with them. He said that in 2012, I believe.
Correct.
And then Barack Obama created the deal, which I want to remind you of something, that when Barack Obama created that deal and it was signed, Barack Obama had these words. He said that this deal had to be done to stop a president in the future from having to make the decision of letting Iran move forward with nuclear capability or
Electric, thank you for subscribing.
attack them and try to stop them through force. He said that would be the decision. Without this deal, that would be moved. That would have to happen. And then, when Trump became president the first time, he hated Obama so much that he did away with that deal, which allowed NATO and us and other countries to go in there and actually check all the facilities they have to make sure.
And they passed every check.
Yeah, and they passed every test during that deal. Okay? These are the things that were going on. This is a deal that was actually working and actually bringing down tensions in the Middle East. And then he dropped the deal. Then tensions ratcheted back up immediately.
And he's had how many years? I mean, the rest of his presidency, and in the beginning of this one, he still had made no deal. So he pulled us out of that deal that was working. They had they were not working on any nuclear weaponry at all. They checked, NATO checked all I heard earlier there was over 3,000 checks. And they passed them all. So there's no need for last night to happen. They're just lying. This is just all over George Bush again. Within weeks, they're going to have nuclear weapons. It's the same playbook. We've seen it before. And it's literally identical to what they did with Bush.
Oh, and came from the same person, sir.
Correct.
See, NATO allies, and Israel's not part of NATO, by the way. NATO allies have all agreed that they do not have nuclear weapons capability. Our own intelligence,
Just in March of this year.
said they do not have nuclear weapons capability. And just like that happened back in the early 2000s, Netanyahu said it's Iran, or it was Iraq.
It was Iraq then, yeah.
Yeah, it was Iraq then. Well, Iraq was backed by Iran, and they were kind of worked together. And this is where you need, this is where you need to go. George W. Bush made that stupid mistake, and we found out there was no WMDs. And in the end of this, we will find out the same thing, that there wasn't any.
Nope.
That's what we will find out. And in the end, and this is the same road, and it all came from Benjamin Netanyahu both times.
Correct.
The only person in the world claiming this is Benjamin Netanyahu, because he doesn't want to fight. And this is the same man that came out in an interview the other day that said these words: if America doesn't help us with Iran, there would be an attack on New York City. What?
So, other than say we take nukes off the table, say there isn't any nukes, does last night justify, say, Iran being the #1 sponsor for T groups?
No.
That's been a thing for a long time with Iran. Okay?
No.
So they should have been done a long time ago.
No.
No.
Why not?
Their religious beliefs and how they believe is not up to us. If they want to fight that like they have been doing in the Middle East for, I want to mind you, over 1,000 years. Okay? If you think that the U.S. needs to get in the middle of a 1,000-year-old fight, you have lost your mind.
We have our own version. We have our own version.
Keep our ass out of it.
Yes, and
They're attacking our troops.
they're not attacking our troops.
They attacked our troops because of things that we stick our nose in.
Exactly. It's only retaliatory. They've never struck first, ever. They have never struck first. They have never struck first. They've never struck first. It's always been in retaliation, okay? And we have our own version right here in the United States, just so you know. This whole Christian nationalist movement that the Heritage Foundation and J.D. Vance and Trump is all embroiled in now, it's no difference. They're using religious extremism to push their religion on all of us, taking women's rights away, taking LGBTQ rights away. It's no different. They're just a hillbilly ISIS. Hillbilly Al-Qaeda.
Different. You don't hear them people saying unalive the infidels.
Who cares?
That is a religious
That's
war.
a religious war.
And you don't think you've never heard Christians say that?
Christians want to get rid of all us Democrats because we're all evil, demonic people, they say.
No. It needs to be understood. In history, sir, in history, the largest loss of life in our entire world is due to Christianity.
Crusades, baby. They always have to have some holy war or crusade. Some Christian crusade, some holy war. It's always the Christians.
So, do you guys stand with Iran or support them? Or
No.
We just need to stay the hell out of it.
And stop making up shit saying that there's that they have nukes and all that. They're lying. They're lying to you. They're lying to me. And the problem is we learned from the first time around with Bush, they were full of shit, that there was no weapons of mass destruction. Okay. And so we knew this time was full of shit because it's the same one man who keeps telling us that they have it, but no one else in the world claims that they do. Everyone else says they don't have them. And but Benjamin Netanyahu is the only one who keeps saying they do. And Bush was dumb enough to fall for it, and this dumb fuck was dumb enough to fall for it. We all know they're lying. All of us with a functioning brain know that they're lying. So last night was nothing but political theater. It was just theater.
The word obliterate. Do you know what would happen if you obliterated a nuclear facility?
There would have been nuclear stuff in the air. So that's how you know they had nothing.
Sir, it wouldn't matter. It would infect the water tables.
No, you wouldn't see it that fast.
Sir,
Gina, thank you for
yes,
subscribing.
You would.
Not that fast.
Yes,
Dude, you're just
you would,
dumb.
sir. You would see it much faster than you know.
It would blow it up into the air, up into the air. A bomb goes down, things come up. Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
If they do find evidence of nuclear weapons,
They won't. No, they won't. No, they won't. They won't.
Hold on a second. When? Do you remember when they had the, partial meltdown in Japan of the nuclear reactor about, what was it, 5-6 years ago?
Yeah, and Chernobyl.
Well, Chernobyl's a little different. How long did it take for LA to recognize the nuclear signature in the ocean?
Wasn't it minutes?
It was about 5 days.
Okay, so then, it's just happened last night, so.
Sir.
Oh my fucking God. Dude, why are you doubling down? Is it because your pride is getting in the way of you saying this was fucking bullshit and this shouldn't have happened and holy shit, we've been lied to and Donald Trump is not the peace president. No new wars. He's going to bring peace to the Middle East and we're going to have peace everywhere because it's peace through strength and blah, blah bullshit. Why are you doubling down? Is it just your ego?
No, I just don't understand why you don't think it was a good idea to do what we did.
We literally just spelled it out to you for the last 5 minutes.
Oh, you guys are like, well, we should mind our own
Hold
business.
on.
They don't have.
Who did this?
They don't have.
This pull together more? Who did this also pull together more?
Russia and China?
Probably all the T groups, I'd imagine.
No.
In China.
Russia and China. The guy from Iran. I can't remember what the news report said. He's going to Russia tomorrow.
This is why we said this could
Dumb.
create WW3. This was stupid.
So dumb.
Well, first of all, Russia, we don't have an issue to worry about with Russia. They can't even take over Ukraine. Their logistics are probably.
We don't have anything to worry about with Russia.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Other than 9,000 nuclear weapons, we don't have
Anything to worry about?
Well,
No.
it just takes one. It don't matter about 9,000. Say one. Anybody who has one can use it.
Russia's not a problem. How old are you, did you say?
34.
Okay, me and Val are both Gen X. When we were in school, we used to have to do nuclear bomb shelter trainings like kids have to do with mass shooters, right? We had to do that for nuclear fallout because of Russia, okay, when we were young. You remember that, Val? Yeah. We had to do...
Who are the two largest nuclear powers?
Fucking A, man.
Us and Russia.
Correct. And you want to sit here and go, well, we don't have anything to worry about Russia. They can't even take over Ukraine.
Yeah,
Hold on. Here's what you don't understand. Do you even understand the concept of mutually insured destruction?
I
We have no allies either to help us anyway. All our allies have abandoned us because he abandoned all our allies. All he's friends with is dictators now. Russia, China, or not China, Russia, North Korea. Well, all of our allies have just moved on without us because of him.
If you're so worried, that's my next question for you. If you're so worried about a country that is dangerous getting nuclear weapons, why don't we go after one that actually has them? Why haven't we gone after North Korea?
Because everybody would be crying that it's not our problem.
That's not it.
I think it is.
It's not.
No. One actually does have it. One actually has proof that they have it.
You know, well, you know who else has nukes? Israel. And you know who else won't allow UN inspectors or anyone to come in to see how many they have? Israel. They're the only country that has nukes that will not allow inspectors or anyone in to know how many they have, what they have, their capabilities that they have. Bet you didn't even know they had them, did you?
Yes, sir. And I want you to understand this, because with Israel, and why some of us are really upset with what happens with Israel and what our government's done over decades, not just current, although it has been increased by the current president that's in there. Do you know how much we give Iran, or not Iran, Israel today?
No, I don't.
$11 million a day.
And guess what they have that we don't?
Okay. Hey, do you know what Israel has that we don't?
I know.
Free healthcare.
Correct.
And
What else they have that we don't?
I have no idea.
free college, free education, free healthcare, free everything. And guess what else they have? On-demand abortions anytime they want them, paid by our tax dollars.
Paid by our tax dollars.
Okay. And why are we upset about this?
Oh my God.
Dude, you're not equipped for this conversation. You honestly, I'm not trying to be mean, but your state is the worst for education in all of the whole fucking country. Okay, and it shows.
On a federal level.
And it shows. Okay, because you literally do not know what happened to America first. Now it's Israel first.
On a federal level, what other level would it be on?
Jesus Christ.
We're not going to be on a federal level soon, so we'll actually, we're not going to be taught, what the federal government's.
Do you think the federal government determines what your state teaches?
No.
They do not.
No. No, they don't.
Curriculum in your school is picked by the state.
It's picked by your local county, your school board. They're the ones who dictate curriculum. The federal government only makes sure that you have funding for special needs kids, and that there's a guideline that of what's the bare minimum that has to be taught. But counties and states determine your curriculum, not the federal government. They have zero to do with curriculum. Nothing. Zip, zero. That's why you have school boards. Jesus fucking Christ. You can't make this shit up. I'm going to need some intense therapy.
Man, that was ridiculous.
And a few beverages. Fucking A, man. My mind, I mean, Jesus Christ.
All that getting rid of the Department of Education, sir, is get rid of the extra money that comes to your state for helping with the shortfalls of your state. That's it. Now it just becomes all a part of your state. So now your education system is really literally going to get worse.
West Virginia. He's in West
In places
Virginia.
like West Virginia, Mississippi, Louisiana.
Gina, thank you for the $4 for the $2 challenge, a $2 challenge covering me and someone else. Thank you so much. Comixplex, thank you for the $2 Venmo. I really appreciated your conversation with the lady who was suffering from cancer and dialysis. I hope you and the other creators shift your focus from the hopelessly lost to ones like her. I'd love to if they come up and talk. Deborah, thank you for the $2 for the $2 challenge. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I mean, it's just astounding to me that US of A, that you've just been spectacularly wrong about everything. And
Well, I mean, you can't, going back to the Iran issue, you can't prove that they don't have them. You don't know.
you have to have proof that they do before you fucking bomb them, dude.
Do you know what the Horsepower Act is?
They didn't even notify Congress until after. Actually, they didn't notify Democrat leaders of Congress till after they dropped the bombs, but they did tell Republican leaders. They're part of Congress, sir.
That's the Constitution. Congress has to approve that. You have to show proof of what you're doing.
My God.
Sir, for that attack, you have to do that. We weren't attacked. Our country was not attacked.
And he announced it. He announced it to the world on Truth Social.
But we have been attacked by Iran's proxies.
Who?
Who?
Our troops.
Who are their proxies?
Last time we were attacked by Iran
Oh my!
was actually under Trump's first presidency.
I'm gonna blow my lid.
And he blew that off and said they just have headaches. When we found out later, it was actually traumatic brain, and he didn't respond once.
Val,
He stopped with that.
Val, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You keep talking to him because my blood pressure is gonna give me an aneurysm here in a second. I'll be right back. Fucking stupid people.
I mean, now tell me where Iran has attacked the U.S. I can tell you where they've attacked Israel, but Israel's not the U.S. Where have they attacked the U.S.?
I mean, they've attacked our troops.
Sir, the last time that happened was under the first Trump administration. Okay. And he did nothing.
Well, maybe he's making up for it.
That's not how that works, sir.
I don't understand how you can't, I mean, why wouldn't you want to demilitarize Iran? Why wouldn't
You
you?
can't demilitarize them.
Why? Why
They
wouldn't you want to?
have the right to protect themselves as a sovereign nation. Do you not get it?
Well, they're the number one supporter of T groups in the Middle East. So
No, sir. First off, no. Most of that under the Biden administration has been destroyed. That article came out today.
who
The
supplies the
Houthis are
Houthis?
telling them we can't help.
They don't want to
Syria is
help.
telling them they can't help.
Yeah, they're all afraid to. I mean, we went into
No.
last night.
No, because they have been destroyed under the previous administration.
Oh, they have been. They've been destroyed.
Sir,
They cease to exist.
the numbers, I didn't say cease to exist. I said their numbers are way down because of what took place during the last administration.
Okay, so I mean,
Sir, the end result is he's broke the Constitution yet again.
Yet again.
We
Sure.
were not attacked.
Nope. This was unprovoked.
The only thing Iran said during the one negotiation that he tried to have is we don't know if we can trust the Americans.
And they can't.
Yes, sir. That was actually a true statement from them.
Because they had a deal. They had a deal and Trump broke it. In his last administration, they had a deal. Just like they're breaking the deal with Ukraine. We can't be trusted. The United States can't be trusted anymore, especially when Trump is president. It's going to take decades to gain trust back in the world to the United States. Donald Trump has fucked us for decades. He broke international laws. The UN is saying what I wouldn't even be surprised if he gets charged with war crimes. Like, this is insane. And you guys are like, yeah. What is wrong with you?
I would start with education.
That's true. Lori, thank you for the $2 cash out. For MAGA cheering this shit on is insane. I love you. I love you too. But you're right. I just don't. Oh, he dropped. I said, what is wrong with you? And he just left. Oh my God. Val, Ava said he had nothing to back that up. But when you said it starts with education, Ava just started laughing, and then she's like, he didn't have anything to back that up. And I'm like, he sure did not. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. He got too much truth all at one time. But don't you remember, Val? Yeah, don't you remember, though, all those people coming up before the election? I'm going to vote for Donald Trump because of people that had yard signs like this. Hold on. Where's my yard sign? Hold on. This one. Kamala Harris is going to say, we'll send your children to war. Stop wars. Vote Trump Vance. I'm voting for I can't vote for Kamala because I don't want my sons are a fighting age and I don't want my sons to go to war. I don't want my sons to go to war, so I have to vote for Trump. I don't like him, but I have to. Yeah, how's that working out for you, bitch? These were yard signs. Kamala Harris will send your children to war. Stop wars. Vote Trump Vance. While they're clutching their fucking pearls. Oh my God. Yeah. 6 months later. Kamala Harris did say in that one interview, she said, he will have us at war with Iran within 6 months. It's been 5 months and 2 days. She was right about everything, just like I said. This was him last night. This man does not look well. I took this screen capture from the TV.
You look so sick.
This man is not well. Okay? Looks like he's got 1 foot on a banana peel and 1 foot in the grave. Yeah. It almost looks like Weekend at Bernie-ish. He's kind of propped up there.
Like a doll.
Jesus Christ.
Like
Harlem, did you vote for Trump?
No, I
Tapping here? Okay, no worries. I got you. Sorry, I took that off the TV. I'm like, good Lord, that is so bad.
That's a bad face.
Not even a mother could love that. That's true. I did this one too because I thought it'd be fun. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Thank you, Atlanta. That's true. His mother didn't even love him either. She sent him off to military camp because he was incorrigible. He does think he's the shit. Cholesterol, take the wheel. Would anyone like to solve the puzzle? Oh, the banner's in the way. Oh, let me move it. There we go.
Oh, cool.
Here we go.
I love it so much.
That's true. His dad sent him because his mother had given up on parenting him. Yes, that's true.
Oh, that's good. That's nice.
His mom was just like, yeah, I'm done.
That's nice.
Yeah. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. I'm only looking for Trump voters for about 20 minutes, and then we'll start bringing up some friendlies. Can I buy a vowel? Yes. I had this one too. This is going to be one of my new stickers for my subscribers. Can any of y'all see if it went through or maybe it didn't go through? I put it in earlier. Yeah, that's Ava. She's laughing.
I see it.
Do you see it in there as a subscriber? All right, if you're my subscriber, go in and look. This should be the new sticker. No? Okay, maybe TikTok didn't accept it. Because they do have to approve it, so maybe it didn't get accepted.
It didn't go through.
Okay, stupid ass bitch award.
I don't think you're allowed to go.
Maybe it didn't pass the test. Okay, all right.
Is the big Christian one on there?
No,
You said that
I had this
literally
one.
3 days ago that you put
I know,
it.
but I can't find it. I didn't save to my camera roll, so I can't. And I went back on Blue Sky and I can't find it. I always thought it would take some evil genius to destroy America. It turns out all it took was one con man with the IQ of a jar of mayonnaise and millions of supporters with even less. I knew it was too wordy though for them. I knew that was too wordy, but
He probably don't understand it.
what's a jar of mayonnaise? What do you mean I'm dumber than a bar of mayonnaise? And this was my screen capture of JD Vance last night. He was standing behind Donald Trump. Like, bitch, what?
He looks so lost.
He's like, bitch, what?
Someone get him his dementia medication.
But you know what, Val? I think you're right. Okay? I think you're right. Because look at this next picture. I want you to tell me what you see. And I'll tell you what I see. This was from the...
You mean JD Vance kind of standing all by
Not only that,
himself?
they are all wearing red ties. He is standing all the way over there by himself with a blue tie on. I think
Oh yeah.
they're about to 25th Amendment him. He's distancing himself
Oh yeah.
from what's happening. This is strictly my theory. Nothing behind it is evident. Like, I'm not saying this is fact. But this was coordinated. It just looks like propaganda, it's telling a message without telling a message.
It's saying something without even saying anything.
Yeah, it's saying something without saying anything. It's not, that's just weird, okay? Just weird. Yeah, he was not buying any of what they were selling. Oh, and just so you guys know, oh my God, guess what? Guys, we're going to be okay. All right? Okay? Our national guards or grids. Oh, it should be grids. Somebody made a typo. As our nation grids for possible Iranian terrorist attacks, this is the person Trump put in charge to prevent terrorism. He's 22 years old. His recent work experience was a landscaper and a grocery store clerk. Never worked a day in counterterrorism, but he's a big Trump fan, so he got the job.
Yay!
Oh, Gerds is correct? Okay. He's 22. This is our anti-terrorism guy.
You could have at least picked somebody from at least.
Sleep tight, everybody. I've never felt safer. Me either. That's Barron's friend, I think, right? Yeah. Mommy definitely had to buy him a suit. Yes. I mean, he definitely had to watch the other lawnmowers in the neighborhood to make sure they didn't take his yard. So that might be. The qualifications was he had his eye out for all those other lawnmowers that didn't come in and poach his yards.
That was his qualification. Awesome qualification.
I mean,
he's got the job.
Y'all should sleep so good
He's
tonight.
so perfect for the job.
Look at that eyebrow. Look at that sexy beast. Look at his eyebrow on the one side.
He looks so damn stupid.
Y'all feel safer?
No.
Me too.
Not me.
Oh, I feel so safe, but this one was my favorite. It's a butthole. Ava didn't get it. Like it's a butthole. Or an asshole.
It's an asshole.
The sphincter.
That's disturbing.
No.
Oh god, so great. I can't leave it too. I don't know if I would get. I had to pull it down just in case, but a true reflection. The sphincter in chief. If you guys want any of these backgrounds, just send me an email to diavatalks@gmail.com and I'll send them to you.
I'm sorry, but y'all are illegally funny.
We're illegally funny. I'll take that.
Mm-hmm.
Balloon knot. KJ, thank you for the thank you for the $4 for Ava's laughter and enthusiasm. You rock. And Jace, thank you for the $10 for this week's therapy session. Thank you. Sphincter says what? Right. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Ugh. Ava has my laugh. I know. Very similar. If you voted for Donald Trump, installed by traitors, enabled by haters, supported by losers, and despised by the world. Tell me how this is not accurate. It's a scratch and sniff.
Y'all are insane.
Yeah, that
I
was
love
too
it.
funny. It's a scratch and sniff. America.
America!
Oh my god.
America, the land of
America.
the free.
Oh, thank you, Salty Lone Star.
And definitely not the land of the hate.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Not the land of the free either. Not the land of the free, home of the brave. It's home of the hate and ain't nobody free. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Palestine nominated Trump for a Nobel Peace Prize for great statesmanship. That was before last night. They ain't gonna give him shit. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, home of the land of the free. No. Nope. No. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Let's have a conversation. If you voted for Donald Trump, come on up. Let me get my Bush picture up there. That was like, seemed to draw them in because that was eerily accurate. That was his mugshot, yeah. Exactly, Sandy. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. There's 750 people still in here. There is absolutely, positively one of the Trump voters in here. If you regret your vote for Trump, you can come up too. I'll talk to you if you regret your vote for Trump based on whatever it is. I mean, whatever. I'll talk to you. Thank you, Mom. Up 3 girls. You love that JCPenney photo. The one,
JCPenney quality.
Drew, thank you. No, we were kids. You'd always have your face on picture, then you have a silhouette next to it. It was a total JCPenney picture. That's so funny. All of our parents have a picture of us like that. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Let's have a chat. Let's have a chat. If you voted for Donald Trump, I want to talk to you. So is it Sylvester? Hold on, I gotta wait till it tells me who that was. Oh, Sylvia. See, I'm glad I waited. Sylvia, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Olin Mills, yep. You voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. We got about 15 more minutes before we start bringing up friendly. So if you voted for Donald Trump, let's chat.
I hadn't thought about Owen Mills in decades.
Right? Wes, thank you for the $3 Venmo. $3, $2, $2. Sorry. I gotta read the message. Sorry. What the fuck? I go to the Villages for one night and I miss so much. Fuck. I may prefer to just stay in geriatric Disneyland where it's always 2-for-1 drinks and so far removed from reality. That's okay. Stay right there, Wes. Stay right there. Enjoy yourself, boo. The world is not good. You're good. Stay there. Suzette, thank you for the $10 for therapy and beverages. Thank you so much. Thank you. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on. Come on up. Let's chat. Yeah, Wes should go away for one night and boom! Literally. Like, quite literally. I mean, ignorance has to be bliss. Justin, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing for the first time. That's really awesome. Thank you. Yeah, it really went boom boom.
Well, give it up to Takesha Blue. I mean, you know who Takesha is.
Oh, I love Takesha.
Takesha called this Friday. She said he's going to do something on Saturday. He's going to do it.
She did. I heard her on Zeus.
Mm-hmm.
She sure did. She did. And then I also said yesterday that they're going to come up here and say, Donald Trump saved us from war. And some dumb bitch in the comments said it today. I'm like Donald Trump just saved us from war. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ.
He literally just like.
If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Oren over on YouTube says, does she ever wear makeup, do her hair, put a little effort into her appearance, or has she just given up?
I'm not going to dinner tonight. Like, I'm not going to dinner tonight. I'm not going to dress up for some lousy bitches on the internet.
I'm home. I homeschool my kids. I'm home 24 hours. What the fuck am I going to get up and put makeup on for?
Or even do your hair.
I put my hair up. So what? I don't want to put makeup on for MAGA. Ava's 11. Ava's amazing. You tell him, Ava. Because I don't want to. What's the point of me getting up, putting makeup on every day? So what, for my kids?
That's boring.
Thank you, Booski. I'm like, what? So I have makeup on for Ava and Chase? Like, so what?
Like, I don't.
When I go somewhere, I always put makeup on. When we go out to dinner or I go somewhere, or
I before your live so you can get off of your live and be able to go.
Right. I put makeup on before my live so that when I get off my live, I'm ready to go and head to dinner or wherever we're going, and I don't have a problem with that. But to do it every single day, no. Stay up to put makeup on to stay at home? No. Oh, that's right. They love that. They like the Republican makeup. They want me to put like all the
anti-aging community because every single Republican is insecure as fuck. Yay! Insecurity, yay!
Yay, insecurity. Woo!
Everybody loves it.
I told you she's my daughter. Mar-a-Lago effect, exactly. West goes Ava for the win. MAGA cake. They do love everything fake, don't they? They got fake lips, fake eyelashes, fake boobs, fake everything. Men don't wear makeup, so if there's some man who just comes in plain clothes, why didn't you put makeup on before you left? Are you just giving up on yourself? I mean, Trump puts makeup on every day, but Patty, Patty, thank you for the $20 cash app. The asshole pic is perfect. It's hysterical. Oh. JD Vance got that Maybelline going on. If Trump don't put on makeup, he looks like the Night of the Living Dead. Oh, the parties at Mar-a-Lago. Yes, the pictures that come out of there. Ooh! And I bet you the person who's over there, Oren, if it's a man, he's probably bald with a beer gut, and he's over here talking about my looks.
He probably finds catfishes attractive. The animal.
He probably thinks catfish are attractive.
Not the animal.
I know, not a catfishing woman, but a catfish. Maybe it's JD Vance, maybe it's Maybelline. Oh God. Vance and his guy liner. Oh. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. We're waiting. Come on. My daughter is adorable. She's so funny. She's 100% my kid. Kiss wore less makeup. Can you see if the door's closed out there, which is why the dog is barking? You might want to go out to get some water or something.
Oh, that is.
Yeah, Trump is definitely sending Barron to a podiatrist. He's going to make sure he gets that bone spur diagnosis. She is just like me. Oh, 100%. She is literally a chip off the old block. Just right off the old block. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. I'm looking for a Trump voter. Let's go. I know Trump got rid of cancer testing and now deregulating asbestos. Woohoo!
Yay! Everybody's probably gonna die. I didn't finish that.
Not gonna die.
Everybody's gonna die.
Taco Susie does wonders. You voted for Donald Trump. Hit the guest request. My kid is awesome. They're all like absolutely just loving you, Ava.
Thank you.
And guess who will still manufacture asbestos? Russia. Yeah. You get mesothelioma, and you get mesothelioma, and you get mesothelioma, and you get mesothelioma. I'm not trying to make light of it, but Jesus Christ. Well, I mean, if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Ava for president. Oh my God. I'm all for Trump for hell 2026, for sure.
Maybe he can be the new devil.
Oh, he will, yeah. But
Take his place.
he's going to go to purgatory because heaven don't want him and hell's afraid he'll take over. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Heaven don't want him and hell's afraid he'll take over.
Maybe we'll just become a star and then soon explode. Because stars explode.
Stars do explode. That's true.
You just become a black hole the size of him now.
Not become a black hole the size of him now. That works. You were raising Ava right. Oh yeah. She probably hates him as much as I do. But she also has seen what it's done to our family. It's kind of tore our family apart. I wouldn't have any love lost for him either. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up.
I got the dragonfly in Good Garden.
Oh, good God. She's playing Roblox and she got the dragonfly in
Growing Garden.
Growing Garden.
Which is one of the rarest.
Which is one of the rarest, apparently. Yay! I'm happy for you, babe. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. 5 more minutes, and I'm bringing up Harris voters. Let's go. Val, did you have fun last night?
I did.
Good.
Right up until my text messages started going crazy.
Yeah, I was one of those. Like, we just dropped out Iran.
I got it from all kinds.
I'm sure you did.
It's like, oh Lord, here we go.
DJ Tony, then come up here. Let me sing to you.
Yes, it is DJ's birthday.
Oh my God, he's still going on about makeup. Oren says, how about 1 day a week? Put on Hillary makeup or Nancy Pelosi makeup. Everyone but you, it seems. He's obsessed that I don't have makeup on. Over on YouTube.
Do you want to be attracted to her?
I'm not trying to attract a maggot.
You're
Yeah.
ugly.
If I wore makeup and did my hair every day, all of you would fall in love with me. So I can't chance that. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up.
Maybe he should use some makeup so at least he'll be pretty on the inside.
No. Ava said perhaps he should eat some makeup so he'll be pretty on the inside.
Instead of because makeup can't fix the outside.
That's true.
And also maybe not.
Maybe not. There's no helping a dark heart. Happy birthday, DJ Tony. I want you to come up so I can sing to you. I mean, if you want me to do a get ready with me and like do a makeup tutorial for you and you can follow along at home, maybe I can set up a one-on-one with you, Oren. I've worn makeup for like fucking 40 something years. I am okay and happier than a pig in shit not to put on makeup every day because I had to leave to put on makeup to go to a job every single day and do my hair and blah, blah, blah. It is so nice to be free from having to do that. DJ Tony, happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yay. Okay. Ava, she's leaving the room. Hold on. She hates the birthday song. She hates the birthday song with a passion. She literally just ran out. Okay. She. No, I'm serious. Did you hear the door slam? She's out. She's gone. Okay. She hates the birthday song. Okay. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tony. Happy birthday to you. Yay!
Thank you very much.
Happy birthday, Tony.
Yeah, I'm 56 years old young today.
Absolutely. Well, you don't look it and you don't act it, and 50s is the new 30s, so we're good.
Yeah, what you're talking about up there? What's going on?
Yeah, today we had a party at the house yesterday, and because my stepdaughter, her birthday's the same day too, so we have co-birthday party. So we was we was having fun in the sun, and then now I'm wiped out today. So I've been laying around on the couch,
Recovery day.
just like waiting for the finals to come on, which I'm actually gonna go live actually here soon because I'm sure some of my followers they want to wish me happy birthday. So I'm gonna go live for a little bit, and then they'll watch the game, and then go to sleep, and then off to the next week. And to the fucking dumbass talking about you need to be wearing fucking makeup, dude. Beautiful women don't need to wear fucking makeup. Okay,
Thank you, Tony.
that's how that shit works. Okay, beautiful women are naturally beautiful. They don't need fucking makeup to think yo dumbass feel. I don't even know. My girl right now ain't got no fucking makeup on. I don't know any woman that puts makeup on when they're in their fucking house. That's fucking weird. And the most confident women, they don't wear fucking makeup. So
Correct.
anyway, that's my 2 cents with that shit.
Thank you. Because he is relentless over here on YouTube. I'm like, dude, get a life, man.
That's what I'm like, dude. You have nothing better else to do than worry about? And makeup's not good for your skin. Like, I mean, come on, man. Like, it's supposed to be clogging up your pores and shit. And the women who wear the makeup best wear the less makeup. That's the other thing. They wear less makeup. They don't really wear makeup. The ones that wear it well, you can't even really tell they're wearing the shit. So, anyways.
That's why I said he wants a Republican makeup. He wants them to look like the Mar-a-Lago people that.
Republican makeup.
Fucking that cake and bake.
Hey man,
Exactly.
I can promise you that orange spray paint is really not good for you.
Oh.
I look at most of the women in here are saying, I barely ever wear makeup. Oh, I just wear mascara and some lip liner. Because
Wake and cake.
nobody wants to wear that shit all the I don't want to wear that shit all the fucking time, man. Fuck out of here. Anyways, thanks for wishing me a happy birthday. I'm going to be in the comments, and I love you very dearly.
I love you too.
Thanks for doing what you do every day, because
Thank you.
I'm always here.
I know you are.
Listening to you.
I know. Even when you were in Italy, you were logging in.
Dude, I'll be in Hawaii in September, but it'll be like, I think you'll be on at 1. So it'll be early. It'll be like 7 in the morning. I'll still be up, but anyway, so it's gonna be weird. I'm like, I'm in Hawaii and it's dark and Diava's on.
It's gonna be weird. That's how. Sandy is in Maui Wise is in Hawaii. Sandy's in Hawaii, and so they watch me early.
It's just because it's a 6-hour swing. It's 3 hours for me. It's 6 hours difference.
She starts at 10 a.m. Maui Wise said in Hawaii.
Oh, you're on at 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Okay, I'll be up. Anyways, I'll see you guys. And
All right, DJ Tony, have a great rest of your day.
Thanks, Tony.
Yeah, hey, Val, I love what you were saying. That guy that came up. It was, oh my God, you're kicking his ass. And you're literally like, you know what? And I am not talking to you anymore. And bye, sir. He dropped his ass. Oh, I love it. Anyways, I love you guys, man, and I'll talk to you soon.
Love you back. Have a great rest of your birthday.
I'm
Good, have a good one, buddy.
Bye, DJ Tony. Your birthday is what, Friday?
Friday.
You and Jim share a birthday. I have to bring up Boxer Mom because she did not get up yesterday, and I want to make sure she gets up today. She waited a long time and never made it up. So, Boxer Mom, how are you? She's probably running across the house.
I'm good.
Yeah. You didn't make it up yesterday, so I wanted to make sure you made it up today because you were in the box for a while, but I ran out of time. So I want to make sure you got up today.
Oh, yeah. No worries. Yeah, I had to run across the room.
I think you're. I was like, she's probably running across the room, and I said, "Hot boxer mom." You're like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah. Then my mom was like, what's going on? Mom's over here like, what's the procedure? Okay. But the people you had on, towards the end yesterday,
Uh-huh.
They needed to let them talk. So
Yep. But thank you for
I'm so
understanding
glad you
that. Yeah, thank you for understanding that. It was tough, but it was it was a needed conversation.
Yeah, it's awful what's going on in this country.
It is.
Okay. I didn't get to listen to the whole thing today.
That's
So
okay.
before I read it, just super quick, what were y'all's thoughts on this?
I think
Just
it was
like a real quick one. So
it's ridiculous. It's stupid. I mean, they have intelligence that they moved out whatever was in those areas weeks ago. And so he literally bombed them for nothing. And had there been actual nuclear products in there, it would have put it out into the air and would have caused a nuclear reaction. I mean, I don't think they did shit. So him saying, "Oh, we obliterated," blah, 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 is bullshit. He wants to be a war president. And oh, did you catch when Pete Hegseth said we've been working for weeks and months to put this plan together? Did you catch that, Val?
I did catch it.
This was not a spur of the moment thing. Because back in March,
I don't believe that.
because back in March, Tulsi Gabbard said in March they didn't have any.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't believe that. I don't believe that man can work on a plan like that.
That's why he was like the decisive leadership of Donald Trump, and then this is what he looked like in the Situation Room.
What would be more likely to me is that there was a plan in case of a situation like this that was done way back under General Milley, and that's what they went with.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know the problem is for me? I'm sure for y'all as well. For anybody listening that's not on that side, I can't now trust any of them. So any of the reports that they give, how are we supposed to believe it? I believe nothing from them. And prior presidents, whether they were on the right or the left, I would have been able to, for the most part, trust things better. But now I don't trust anything.
Well, I can't trust anything out of this administration. I think that's clear. Everything they even put on their website. Do you know that the Budapest Memorandum information is even removed from the White House website?
I did not know that.
Like, it's just nothing from this administration is believable. Like, we're like, well, the Secretary of Defense, I don't believe them. They're like, well, the White House website, yeah, I know, but they put out shit. I mean, they just lie. They can't be.
I know that there'll be boots on the ground, but if that were to happen, then it needs to be everybody that voted for it. And we'll see how much y'all are really willing to go to WAR then. But I think this is going to be really bad.
I don't know. We don't know what to expect. I'm hoping. I just don't know. I don't know. I mean, this sounds horrible, but I think you guys will understand what I mean. As long as they keep that shit over there.
Yeah, I'm worried for all of our service, and civilians around because if you see who we have at the head of in this administration, well, that wouldn't be what's the right word? That would be comforting, so to speak. Cheese tax.
No, the door's closing. He wants to go out, so he's Ava keeps closing the door when she comes in and out, and so the dog wants to be able to roam freely. So if the door's closed, he'll bark.
Ah.
This is
Okay,
not our fight though. What the problem I have with it is that we're doing this for Israel.
Yes.
They're in this
exactly.
conflict. We've not been attacked. This was completely unprovoked. We have no business trying to help Israel because I thought it was America first, and now what? It's Israel first. So none of this makes
Well,
any
they're okay
sense.
with that.
Us getting
It's
involved is
okay.
us getting involved is completely and utterly not okay because this is not our fight. Anyway, go ahead.
Agree. We are definitely doing it for them, and not. Yeah. The truth will come out eventually, but too late.
I mean, we are giving them $11 million a day.
Yeah.
Of our taxpayer dollars. They get universal health care, free college, and free on-demand abortion care in Israel using our tax dollars and we have none of that.
Wow. That's nuts. All right. Well, here we go. I never knew y'all, and this is from Jesus to the MAGA disciples.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Hi. Hi. It's me. Yes, that Jesus, brown skin, poor refugee, peace preaching Middle Eastern Jesus. You keep slapping on mugs next to bald eagles in your AR-15s like I'm your personal war mascot. First things first, I ain't been on your team. You got statues of me, but a single sentence of mine in your heart. You say WWJD. Honey, I wouldn't be at Mar-a-Lago. I'd be flipping over your merch tables and calling out, you fighter, hypocrites, and what the hell is this script? Let's start with you, Donald. You're about as Christ-like as a vending machine full of subpoenas. You cheated on every wife, mocked the disabled, gas protesters for a photo op with my book, and held it like it was a boom boom set to boom boom if it opened. Let me be clear. I wrote that book. You didn't read you didn't read past the gold eagles. You rage tweet during communion hours. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I choked.
It's okay.
Hours and claim you're being persecuted because Target sells rainbow socks. I analyze people. You lie for polling numbers. You demand loyalties. I washed feet. You built towers. I wrote bed. You hosted insurrectionists. I calmed storms. In your cabinet of creeps, J.D. Vance, that man sold his soul faster than Peter denied me. At least Peter had regret. J.D. was anti-Trump until he sniffed power like a televangelist sniffs at fresh donations. Jay, just a second.
Yeah, take it to the water. No worries.
I am so sorry. All right, now he's Trump's ventriloquist dummy with Mitch McConnell's hand still somewhere inside. Project 2025. Trying to turn the government into a church-based dictatorship run by dudes who've never tithed, never served, and never loved thy neighbor unless it's election season and the camera's on. You wrap yourself in flags and Bible verses out of context, but you ignore the ones that say, feed the poor, welcome the stranger, do not lie, love your enemies. Which part of that do you think ends with build a wall and defund school lunches? You quote Romans 13 to defend authoritarianism, but never read far enough to get to the part about love is the fulfillment of the law. You cry about being silenced on billion-dollar platforms, but crucify teachers for saying slavery was bad and lose your holy minds if a kid reads a Toni Morrison book in public. You are real quiet when children were ripped from mothers and stuffed in cages, but the minute someone says Happy Holidays instead of Merry Christmas, you act like I'm being waterboarded with almond milk. You didn't defend the weak, you lifted blame. You didn't lift up the brokenhearted, you lifted tax breaks for billionaires. Let's talk about those churches, mega screens, mega pastors, tiny souls. If I walked into half of those today, they'd call security on me before they handed me a mic. Why? Because I preach about the last
being first, the rich being humbled, and the immigrants being your brothers. And y'all would start muttering about Antifa. So let me say this plainly. I do not bless your racism. I do not endorse your items. I do not condone your fear-mongering, flag-humping, gun-worshipping, lie-peddling, dictator-loving theology. You made me a mascot for white supremacy and then asked for forgiveness through a donation link. I do not know you. You walk with lobbyists. I gave sight to the blind. You repost conspiracies. I wept over injustice. You made it a campaign slogan. You've turned my name into a punchline drag brunch. And honestly, y'all earned that. You say I'm your savior, but act like Caesar with a cross necklace. So here's my final message to MAGA Christians. Repent, not performatively, not for class, but actually, with humility, with truth, with your ego in the dumpster behind Hobby Lobby. Because Judgment Day is not coming with a red hat. It's coming with mirrors. And when you look one, I hope you finally see the refugee carpenter you left behind for ratings, rallies, and a man who couldn't quote even one single verse of the book I wrote.
Damn, girl. That was amazing. Oh, I want that. I want a copy of that.
Sorry, I'm just laughing. I'm like, I couldn't sleep last night, so here we go.
I'm like, I want to read that to my parents.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I was cranky.
Just saying.
Anyhow, thank you, and I hope everybody has an amazing night, and I'll come up with some funny ones as well.
All right. Thank you, Boxer Mom. Thank you for sharing your writings with us. As always, impeccable and perfect and spot on. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing your gift with us. Yes.
Opportunity. Oh, real quick, too. Here's what I want to also throw out to MAGA people that voted for this crap. He has alienated all of our allies. So we're in this on our own with just Israel. And if I was a country, Canada or any of those, I would say, heck no to the hell no. Because we've already lied to these people once.
Yep. It's going to take decades to repair any of our allyship if we ever get their trust back. He has just ruined. They can't trust us.
Yeah. So anyhow, MAGA, hope you're laced up and you're
Ready to go.
We're going to have to lace up now. So.
That's right. Thank you, Boxer Mom.
Have a good one,
I got you. Have a good night. Thank you. Oh, there's a bunch of people requesting. Allie, you were first. I'll put you up here. Yeah, we need to stay out of that. Yeah, our allies have moved on, and they should. Allie, hi.
Hi. Yeah, a lot of people from my country have been asking our Prime Minister to stay the hell away from this.
Absolutely.
With the US striking as much as they did, a bunch of people who, on our side, from both ends of the aisle, have been saying, let's stay out of this, please.
Yep.
No one wants this.
You guys were our greatest ally during the Afghanistan and the Iraq war or whatever. And if we get into war again, y'all need to stay your happy asses at home.
Yeah, we get to stay out of this one.
Yeah.
Though I made this joke to my friend, and I don't. This is a joke for everyone. If this does turn into another WWE this time.
That's true. That's true. And the United States won't be. Yay, go us!
Yay. Also, I have a question for Val, and then a thing for after that. So, Val, you said you're a Christian, yeah?
Yes.
Just remind everyone else who's a Christian. Where is Bethlehem?
Yeah, I think you heard us laughing.
Is this not in Israel? not.
Nope.
Palestine.
It is not.
It would be Egypt, but
Officially marked on Google, it's under as Palestine.
It's Palestine. Yep. I said he was a Palestinian refugee. Like, let that sink. Let that fucking sink in.
With the Hurley getting boom boomed, you should have had this problem a while ago.
Yep. Don, thank you for the $1 cash app. The UN is having an emergency meeting now. Yeah.
oh, we knew that was coming.
Yep.
So, can you get the background up of the guy who's
Oh, our anti-terrorism guy.
Yeah, that was it.
I can't think. Don't. There you go.
I'm gonna show you a photo of a character, and then I think I'll make people laugh. Come on, I need green screen.
Yeah. Will
Try
they
to find the green screen.
will they impeach Trump? I don't know. That's up to the Republicans. The Democrats don't have any majority.
Oh,
Oh,
looks like this guy.
okay. Hold on. Let me put it up here.
The guy in your thing looks like this guy.
It does. Who is that?
That is a character from a show called The Middle.
The Middle. Yes. But he didn't have a mustache and a beard when he was last time.
Yeah, he was playing a kid back then.
Yeah.
Was a kid. He plays a kid called Brick. And he looks like that guy.
He does look like that guy. Brick.
I thought I'd show that because as soon as I saw it, I was like, wait a minute.
That's so funny. He does look like that. Oh my God. Thank you for sharing that. That's so funny.
I thought I'd show that because I was like, wait a minute. That looks like. I keep seeing clips of it on TikTok.
It's giving the same energy, isn't it?
Yeah.
You cannot unsee that now. You
I
can.
wonder if the guy on YouTube is still saying anything.
Oh, let's see. What's Oren over here? He's like, I suspect she probably has a problem with that. Hold on, let me go. Let's see. There she is. Hold on. I suspect she probably has a problem with everything. She was ending in 15 minutes, 40 minutes ago. No, I didn't say I was ending. I said I was only taking Trump supporters for 15 more minutes because then I bring up friendlies. Open your ears. I think she's finally seeing her YouTube chat that no one is chatting in. There she is. So, no, he's not saying anything.
I was talking with him a little bit earlier on in the stream, and I made the exact point of Bethlehem being Palestine.
Yeah.
Bethlehem being in Palestine, and he's like, "Oh, Palestine wasn't a country in 2,000 years ago." I was like, "No, it was the U.S."
No, correct.
And what would have been the point of even making that?
Right. and yeah. And like, can I just say something really quick? Because I want to be clear, especially for my people that are Jewish in here that follow us. We're not, when we talking about Israel, we're talking about Netanyahu and like the government and what they're doing. We are in no way talking about the Jewish people.
Yeah.
Because I know that there's a lot of anti-Semitism and a lot of Islamophobia and all that kind of stuff that's going around and it's harmful. So I want to make sure it's clear on my platform when we're talking about Israel and what they're doing and blah, blah, blah. We're talking about the government, not the people. Just like we are not what our government's doing. So we understand that the Israeli people are also not what their government is doing too. So I want to make sure that that's clear.
Yeah. I think that's an important point to bring out is like, yes, we can take out the government from the people and say we don't support this, but
Correct.
These people are part of that.
Correct. And I just wanted to be sure that that was clear. That when we're talking about Israel and what has happened and transpired and that they're, the things that we say, we're just talking about the government. So I want to make sure that that's clear for everybody. We're just like if we're talking about, Hamas is not the Palestinian people. The Iranian people is not the Iranian government. So I just want to make sure that that's clear. Oh, Allie, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just needed to make sure that that distinction was clear.
Yeah, it is something that needs to be said that, like, yes, we understand that the people are different from the government.
Yes.
And the people who are against are the government, not the people.
Correct.
Just like how the rest of us are all against Trump, but not against America as a whole. Because those two things are wildly different.
Correct. Like, we didn't vote for this. Like, we didn't vote for this administration. So I would hate other people in the world to blame all of the United States for what happened, because we didn't vote for this. So we can't lump the people, all the people in based on what the government's doing.
Yeah. I forgot what I was going to say.
I'm sorry.
So I'll drop down.
Okay. Thank you, Allie. Yeah, no worries. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, bye. There's quite a few people waiting. I'm trying to get to all y'all. No, don't be sorry, Rachel. It was an important distinction that needed to be made. So I don't want it to get it twisted that anyone thinks that we're talking about Jewish people, because I know anti-Semitism has been on the rise, and that's not okay. P. Hegseth, how are you, love? Are you? Oh, I bet you're 3 sheets to the wind, huh? You did a what?
A speech?
Yes, you did.
I did?
You did a speech. You don't remember?
No. What were we doing? Were we talking about, like, fun stuff?
No, you're talking about dropping boom booms.
What? No. Never.
You were talking about dropping some boom booms, baby.
That's crazy. Never. Oh, man. So we're doing fun stuff, I guess, now.
You don't remember, huh? I guess you were 3 sheets to the wind, huh?
Hey, it's Sunday fun day. It's Sunday.
It's Sunday fun day. That's true.
Yeah. I mean, come on. It's crazy. That's crazy. I can't believe I did some stuff. I did work. I did actual work.
If Maui Wise wants to come up, she said there's breaking news, but I don't know what it is. But if Maui Wise wants to come up or wants to put it in the chat, she certainly can. Because I would like to know what the breaking news is. I don't have my TV on right this moment. And just so you guys know, real quick, I'm sorry to break up the thing, but as I was sitting here, I got an email for a job interview for tomorrow.
Yay.
It's at 5 o'clock. So should I start my live at 4 and go for like 45 minutes and then take a break to do the interview and then come back? Or should I just start after my interview?
Just do a late night live.
Just do a later live? Okay.
Yeah, do it, yeah.
So it's with a company. They were looking for moms that homeschool to be a brand ambassador for their educational program that they promote or whatever. So we'll see. And it's the hours that I need, and actually it says it's flexible hours, which is perfect for me. So I mean, it's been 13 months and this is only the second interview I've gotten. So it literally came through. I was on the live. I'm like, oh, it says request for an interview. I'm like, oh, yay. So wish me luck. And I will be starting my live probably at 5:30 Eastern tomorrow, or when my interview's over. So, maybe Oren over there on YouTube, come tomorrow. I'll have a full face of makeup on for you, doll. Okay, because I'm going to get dressed up for my interview. Okay. So sorry, I was just super excited. The last interview I had mentioned that there was a big age difference between me and him. So I didn't think I got that job. And I didn't, but I was really shocked that he said that out loud. But anywho, sorry, P Hexa. I got really excited. I don't know what the breaking news is.
I'm excited for you too. I mean, I've had maybe one or two. I mean, I've pretty much been out of a job since the same time as you, pretty much last May. And I had a couple interviews, but nothing came of it. I had a couple of interviews for the federal government type jobs, but when Trump came in, that all stopped. You know.
Well, like, I mean, I have put out thousands of applications, and I'm not being hyperbolic. I mean, literally. And I got one interview a few weeks ago, and then I got an interview today. That's it in 13 months. And I have applied for everything.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I believe I'm right there with you. But I mean, breaking character.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm breaking character now, and then I'm right there with you. I mean, it's a tough thing. Now I have my kids for the summer.
Oh, when it's remote, it's from home. So that's what I need. So it's a remote job from home.
That's the best.
Yeah.
That's the best.
I have to work remote because I have the kids 24/7. So it's like I needed something remote, and that's probably why I've had a harder time finding a job, because it must be remote and everybody wants to work from home. So it's probably very competitive for those jobs, but I had to answer a lot of like questions to get this job. They had very specific questions like how homeschooling, what have you learned? Has it affected your family? Like I answered a lot of questions for just the application. So that I made it to the next round is really cool.
That's great. I'm happy for you. I hope we have good news tomorrow. I hope we get some good news this week. I'm tired of bad news.
I am tired of bad news too.
I want something to celebrate. So
Right?
I'm gonna cross my fingers and I'm gonna shove a full-leaf clover up my butt. And
All right.
I'm gonna hope that you get something because I'm pulling for you, lady.
Thank
I love
you.
You know, like I said, I'm here almost every day. I wasn't here yesterday for a long time, but I'm here most days every day.
Oh, I know you are.
And I love you, and I'm always wishing for the best for you and your family. Because I mean, listening to Ava today was so funny.
Oh, she's so funny.
And she's so funny. And she's so. I'm like, she's gonna be a crack out.
She is definitely my daughter. Oh yes.
Yeah. She's definitely learning from you, which is a great thing. But I love you, honey. And
It's so funny because she tells me all the time. She's like, "Mom, makeup is just for insecure people."
my wife never wears makeup, and I'm fine.
I thought it
with
was so
that.
funny.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like I don't need that stuff, you know?
Because she has no interest because she's getting about the age where they want to start wearing makeup and doing the but she's not very girly. She's more masculine, and so she's never been into makeup or has any interest in that at all. And she's like makeup is just for insecure people. And I'm like, oh, okay. So when that guy was talking about that, he was like, makeup's for insecure people. When DJ Tony said that, she goes, I just said that.
My daughter treats makeup as like 16. She gets nuts with it. It's like she's like trying to draw tigers on her face. I mean, she's 7.
Yeah, of course. That's cute. I mean, I put makeup on. I put makeup on for an interview or when I'm going out to dinner or if I'm going somewhere. I want to feel nice. I don't put it on for someone else. Maybe that's the difference. I put it on just to, go out and, make myself feel better and get dressed up because, I don't get dressed up anymore much. So when I get dressed up and go somewhere, I want to look nice and feel nice. So I do it for me. I don't do it for anybody else.
Right. That's the height you should do it. But you can drop me down if you want to say we're wasting away in Margaritaville.
Wasting away again in Margaritaville.
I love hearing you sing.
Oh, thank you.
It's the best. He sang happy birthday to Tony and Nelson.
Oh, that's so cute. I love to sing. I sing all the time. I just don't sing all the time on here. Thank you.
I wish I lived close to you. Go and do karaoke.
Oh my God, I love karaoke.
Oh, it's the best.
I love
You.
karaoke.
You drop me down. I love you, honey.
I love you too. Thank you so much. I'm not
Yeah,
fair to this one. Bye, Opie. That eyebrow, right? Jamaican Peruvian, how are you, my friend?
My friend, oh, such a long time since I last came to talk to you.
I know. How are ya?
Oh, so good, especially when you were around here thrashing and driving the crap out of MAGA. Oh, it's been so blessed.
Feels good, doesn't it?
Good. Yeah, it's doing all good. Please, my family just came back from the cruise and stuff, and then I was just helping them put luggage and stuff away. They came back, I know I said it last time, but I'm still not going to come to Florida. I'm still not going to Florida. I'm going to stand by my word. It's just too hectic now with Donald Trump making wars with enemies now against our allies, it's terrible.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah, sure is. And, it's crazy, and, there's like, people don't understand, like, you say now you regret it, but we've been warning you a long time ago.
I know.
We were doing this once, a whole year before the 2024 election. I've been warning you, and I'm living and regretting this, and I'm angry at them. And, I used to have MAGA friends years back, and I just got rid of them because I don't side with people who are MAGA, and they want to take away women's rights away, and they don't support women. I support women. I've been a woman advocate to support women for years, and I don't like that stuff. I
Yeah.
don't like how they disrespect women, MAGA.
Thank you. They're very good at disrespecting.
Yeah. The way how these men they insult you, Diava, I don't know. Like I said before, I don't know how you do it, but you do it so well. And I know you probably may not feel like you don't have the patience, but I feel like you did have the patience up until they come to piss you off, and then that's when you have to start screaming. I seriously don't know how you do it. I mean, like, you stick them so well. You stick them and bah,
Yep.
there they go.
Yep.
And
Yeah. Real quick.
what?
Real quick, Don. Thank you for the $2 cash app. It says Trump wants to it's time for a regime change in Iran. Oh, way to escalate it there, Buck.
Oh my.
So this wasn't about nukes anyway, obviously.
Yeah. Well, wait a minute. I think someone's at my door. Hold on. Okay. Oh, you're here. Also, you want to talk to her about how crazy you are? You break into my house. All right, come in. She's gonna show you real quick. Hey, hello, Diava. This is Mike Liddell. This is Mike Liddell here. I just heard you in your life. You called me crazy the other day, and I told you from the beginning that I am not crazy. How could you say that I'm crazy? When I'm trying to face, I'm facing multiple lawsuits, and then now you're going to say that I'm crazy. Now I need money, so I plan to sue you. There's one lawsuit that nobody's afraid of, and that's what it comes.
That's from you.
No, I should show you too. I have this conspiracy theory that you raped me in 2020. You teamed up with Diana, Montreal, and you teamed up with the Hebrew woman who responded to your Trump's campaign.
Oh my God.
Donald Trump had told me to investigate all man, and I'm going to get that investigation. Mike, there's only one person we know in the country that's a bigger liar than Donald J. Trump. Mike.
And who would that be?
That would be
Why do you not lie? Why do you not lie? Listen, whenever the fake news media has told you about me blowing money, that's not true. That's not true.
Mike, why don't you go back? Why don't you go back to printing more paperwork with a bunch of numbers on it so people think you know what you're talking about?
Because I don't have the money for it now. I have to pay everything now. And you just lied to me again. I have money. I'm telling you, I'm not lying. I spent millions on all these things for Donald Trump. You need to trust me and come over. Please come over.
Like Donald Trump, if you'd have just stayed in your business or he just kept his money that he had and just put it in the stock market, you both would have been better off today than you are now.
He would be
I
fine.
know. But since there was some radical left Democrats that come to rig Donald Trump, and I came to rescue when Diana came and she tried to rig Trump last year in 2024, I sent my receipts out there to stop her, and they were so great.
Hey, Mike, you coming to Donald Trump's rescue is no different than a paratrooper jumping out of the plane.
Listen, I can afford a parachute, but I can't afford a warrant on my money for the dream. It's unfair. And you're making it complicated about it, chilling up with those Democrats. You need to tell me, Tim, I get it out.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's so funny. Thank you, Jamaican Peruvian. That was funny.
Thank you, Val. Thank you, Queen. I love you both. Val is the smartest
Thank you.
man. Diava, you are the queen and the smartest of all queens. And I hope you have a great and safe evening. And I'll be back watching her live again tomorrow if
Thank you.
coming up.
See you, Jamaican.
Thank you, Jamaican.
Yeah, you too.
You too. Thank you. Oh, sorry. I didn't know you were going to say more. Oh my God, that was funny. We need to laugh every once in a while, y'all.
Absolutely.
We need to laugh. Somebody comes in and goes, what did I just come into? Okay, Donald Trump put on, I guess, True Social to make Iran great again. Jesus Christ. And he's calling for regime change.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I would like to see a new regime in Iran. I'd like it to go back to the way it was when they were more like us. But I mean, people need to understand that Iran used to look just like us.
But that's what Israel wants. Israel's been trying to get regime change forever. He's not doing anything for America. He's doing it for Israel. It's stupid. Demetria, hello, love.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I wanted to come up and just make a few comments.
Sure.
First of all, I don't know why everybody's so scared of a 22-year-old pizza-faced young man moving on to security. But you'll see on that picture, you can see that his nose was broken at one point and never put back in place.
Okay, let's put it back.
So clearly he's a tough alpha. I mean, look at him. He's got so much forehead. I mean, they're going to be distracted no matter what. Guys, we got this, okay? But no, I want to come up and actually say,
Who trimmed his damn eyebrows?
His mama.
I'm curious why he's so curious on the one side and so on the other. But anyway, that's just me. But no, yesterday on my main live, I got my first threat in the comments. Well, one of the first. I don't know if it was the first. But a gentleman went in my comments and said that because I've been trying to tell people about Pride Month,
Mm-hmm.
that I should be dragged across concrete.
Oh my.
I blocked him and I told people to go report his account. And then I told my chat, I was like, the thing that's funny is I'm on wheels, so you're not dragging nothing, bitch. I said, you're just gonna take me along for the ride.
Oh,
Say, I prefer rock and roll, baby.
I was like, wow.
Oh my God, that's
So,
funny.
But I wanted to come up and give everybody that laugh because I thought it was funny. I watched that again last night after my live was done, and I was like, I'm kind of funny, y'all.
Oh, you are. You're very funny. Oh my God.
That was
Did you ever think you weren't funny? You're hilarious.
I was like, this is crazy. He was like, you should be dragged across concrete. I was like, little do you know.
We be rolling. Catch me riding dirty.
I would have been caught riding dirty, y'all. I just wanted to come up here and throw a little bit of laughs, y'all.
Thank you, Mitria.
You're welcome. Love y'all. Have a good
Unapologetic.
one.
Thank you. I love those coconut trees. They're so pretty. Thank you, love. Get ready for your show. You see me rolling. Now it's going to be stuck in my head forever. Lisa for tonight. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, I just closed a production of The Addams Family.
Oh, yay. That's fun. Was it community theater?
Yes, I had a blast.
Oh, that's so fun. I love doing community theater. I've done community theater many times. It's fun.
Yeah, I played the grandma.
Nice. That's awesome. How fun.
Yeah, thank you. And tomorrow I'm going to Nashville. Yeah!
Yay. Have fun.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
and thank you, American Together Democracy, for the support. Appreciate it very much.
Have fun, Rachel.
I will.
All right. Bye. She's so sweet. That's awesome. All right. We're getting through everybody, hopefully. Getting through. FaceTime. Oh, that was so loud. FaceTime. If you meant to come up, go ahead and unmute your mic. You just had really loud background.
Oh my God, that's my air conditioner.
Oh, okay. No worries.
Shut it off. Oh my God, it's so loud.
It is loud.
No, it broke last year, and we've been saying we're gonna switch it out from one room to the other because this is our bedroom, so we don't care about the other rooms. Hasn't happened. We just sleep like that every night.
Oh my God.
I
Hey.
know.
Well, whatever, right? It's expensive. That shit's expensive.
Right. But anyway, hi everybody. Sorry, nice to see you guys. Speak to you guys.
Nice to see you too.
Oh my God. Lately, things have been crazy. I came up for two things. One is, by the way, great show today.
Thank you.
You and Val tag teamed.
We did.
That was, now I know why your phone says Diava takedown, because that was a takedown. I was in my kitchen like, what the hell? They could not say anything. You shut them up so good. All right, the other thing I came up for is, there's like, I want everybody to kind of think about this, how like this attack on Iran is more for underlying reasons than what they're saying. And I know that everybody in this room knows that, but this is for other people. And the reason for that is, and I've never heard anybody bring this up in another live, but during his presidency in 2019, there was what was called like a tea attack on U.S. soil at the Pensacola, Florida Navy military base. I could be getting, this is from what I recall, it was in December of 2019. It was people that were sent from Saudi Arabia that were sent to like infiltrate our military. And it was some type of like exchange program where we were training them on our side, like as a favor to Saudi Arabia. Do you recall this, Val?
No.
Okay. So they ended up unaliving 3 sailors and injuring 8. And his response to that, this was like, oh, this was an isolated incident. We Saudis are very sorry for that this occurred. Meanwhile, who know like that? So the point of me saying this is that basically we were attacked on our own soil, on our own military base by people that he allowed into this country to study alongside our soldiers. Yet he had no reaction to that. There was no response. Meanwhile, Iran has done literally nothing to us.
Right.
And here we are creating this big thing where all of a sudden they're our biggest enemy from one day to the next. Like, I know that we've had like our conflicts before, but now this is like a full-on, full-fledged, basically head-on taking us into this thing that we don't want to be a part of as an American society that has their, brain cells connected.
Right.
And then the other shocking thing is to see how these people are giving us whiplash when, Diava, I've been listening to you
Yes.
from the very beginning, and the first thing that they had that we could say was no new wars, no new wars.
Yep.
And we really didn't have a response to that because it's true. Now look at him, head on, all 10 toes down, ready to take our country in this direction that we don't want as a society. Like, look at the No Kings March, how many of us came out, the contrast between his parade and the people that don't want this, right?
That's right.
That was like basically like an experiment. Like, if he's so popular, there should have been way more people coming to support him from all over the country, the way we showed out on our side.
Exactly. And that's what he's salty about. This is all because I mean, not all, I'm sure there's many other factors, but he was humiliated by that military parade.
Yes.
And there's nothing worse to a narcissist than humiliation, not even death. Like, the worst thing to a narcissist is humiliation.
Yeah, I know. Believe me, I dated one for a few years, so. But that was my point. That's what I came up to say. And just, yeah, but that's a good argument because, look it up for yourself. I know you like to look things up and do your own research.
Narcissistic
I might
injury.
not have all the details because my brain, I don't retain like certain details, but I can tell you what the story is basically. But look that up because there was an attack on U.S. soil to our soldiers that these so-called patriots should be so angry about. And their dear leader, that he's so strong, he has such big balls, he didn't do shit.
Exactly.
To defend us and defend our honor. And that was a T attack.
Exactly.
9/11, that hadn't happened.
9/11 was Saudi too.
Look at that.
And we boom boomed Iran.
Right. Like, hello, people, wake up, MAGA supporters. If you're still supporting this man, you should be ashamed of yourself. Everything he said he was going to do for you, he hasn't given you a damn thing. Eggs are still expensive. Gas is about to skyrocket because 20% of it comes from Iran. Okay? We're losing all our allies. Everything's expensive. The stock market is volatile. One day it's up, but it's more down than it's been up because it goes so drastically down. Like, stop using that. It's up right now.
Yep.
And you've been touching lately on more religion and stuff like that. Like, these people, this is not Jesus. This is exactly,
No.
He's not sent from God. He is literally the Antichrist, and this is a test for all of you.
And they're failing
miserably. Yeah, like, what the hell?
Oh, we got Jeffrey. Biden allowed the wars to start. Jesus Christ, Jeffrey. Read a fucking book.
I mean,
It's always Biden.
Well, yeah, but no offense to Jeffrey. But Jeffrey, you would have to go back before the U.S. was even a thing to see.
This has been going on for thousands of years. This is nothing new. Oh,
We're just tired. I'm tired. I want to live my life. I want to be happy. I want to enjoy the little things and not worry that, I live in New York City. Like, now I'm worried to go into, I work in the financial district. I work where all these buildings are at. Like, it's New York has been crazy too. Like, we've been hearing a lot about LA, but what's going on here is horrendous. And great now. Like I live.
He didn't give money to
Because
Iran,
it-
Jeffrey. You're lying. He didn't give money to Iran. Shut the fuck up. You're lying. Sorry,
Your
FaceTime.
president didn't do shit when there was a tea attack on U.S. soil. He's what he likes to grab. He's a pussy.
Yep.
But anyway,
Well, thank you.
And then I'll go because I know you only have 6 minutes. But I wanted to talk to you about, and I can email you on the side. The field that I'm in is not that hard to get into. I don't know if you've ever thought about it or heard about it, but it's like compliance.
Yeah,
And,
email me at diavatalks@gmail.com, and I'd love to hear
Yeah.
more about it. Yeah.
Yeah, because so many positions are work from home. And
Okay.
they pay well.
Okay.
You can get us the specific certification, and we, as your supporters, we could start like Diava ACAMP certification, little GoFundMe, because it's not that much money, but if we all chip in, you know, you can go get it, and it'll get your foot in the door. And I can even help you. You have paralegal background. We can write your resume in a way that you utilize those skills to point towards infiltrating that other sector.
Okay.
But I think it'll be a good supplement to what you do now.
This is all I do. Is TikTok right now.
I
So
know, but it's good money, and it is. You could find a financial firm or a bank. All companies have compliance departments, so
Yes.
you wouldn't even be in one specific field. You could have any sector. You have medical billing, so you could go into
I
compliance
do.
in a hospital. So I would, if you want, I'll email you on the side. But
Yeah,
I thought
please.
about that today. You said work from home. It's such a good career, and a lot of people don't know how to get into it, and it's not that hard.
well, I would love for you to send me some information. We'll chat for sure.
I'm gonna email you, and maybe if you want to have like a quick 30-minute phone call, because sometimes like verbally I can explain it better.
Yeah, just email me your number or whatever, and I'll call you.
Yeah, real quick. All right, buddy. Thank you for letting me.
All right, thank you.
Nice speaking to you guys. Love you guys. Bye.
All right,
now.
love you. Bye.
Bye.
That's so generous. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, America Democracy Together. Thank you so much for the Venmo. Diava, thank you for your great work today and destroying MAGA. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's so generous. Thank you so much. Max, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Living the fucking nightmare. How are you?
Preaching to the choir on that one.
I know. I thought I'd try to be a little funny.
How are you doing, Val?
I mean, you gotta laugh to not cry sometimes.
Good nights.
The one thing that I just continuously think when MAGA comes up here is someone grab a bell because they're acting like a bunch of fucking ding dongs.
It blows my mind how uninformed and wrong they are on every subject. Like they don't know anything, and it's mind numbing. Like I don't expect everyone to know everything that we know if they don't do this, for their job. Or like Val has studied it his whole life, so like like a lifelong learning. I don't expect everyone to know everything, but they don't know everything. I mean anything. Like nothing. They're wrong on everything, and it's crazy, and it's mind numbing to me.
Jeffrey, Trump can't even fix his freaking hair. How's he gonna fix Biden's quote-unquote mess?
There is no mess that Biden got us in. Just don't even entertain him anymore. He's a buffoon. Like he's just spreading misinformation. This is the new thing. Biden gave him the money. Biden funded all this, so Trump's just ending it. This is the new talking point. I've seen it all over Twitter. They got their MAGA talks. They got their MAGA talking points, and now they're going. What about Biden? What about Biden? Shut the fuck up.
Earlier when you put that picture up of the 22-year-old,
yeah,
I was just like, he's younger than me, only by like maybe not even a year, because I'm 23. I don't know when he turned 22, but like, come on, man.
no shit, right?
my stuffed animals could do a better job than he can.
They have as much qualifications. Avis Douglas dogs could do better than him because they have the same qualifications.
The shipping box would have done better because it wouldn't have changed anything.
That's crazy. Anything else, Max? I'm almost done. I got one more person in the box.
Nope, you are good to drop me.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you coming up. And thank you for dropping out yesterday. I'm not going to be able to get to everybody. There's more people joining, but it's almost 7, so I'm going to have to cut it off here. Again, I'll be starting probably around 5:30 tomorrow because I have a job interview at 5 p.m. So instead of coming on for a little bit and then stopping, I'm just going to start a little later tomorrow. Luke.
Hi, Diava. How are we doing?
Living the nightmare. How about you?
Same here. Glass half full, taking it day by day.
That's all we can do. That's all we can do.
Especially when morons are governing America.
I agree. I 100% agree.
And also, like John Klepper, I think his name is. A couple of years ago, I saw one of his videos of a MAGA woman. Like, first of all, like, I cannot with MAGA women. Like, no. And
Gilly, thank you for subscribing.
When it comes to this, there's this woman who was saying of how the presidency is like a man's job and blah blah blah. And I think to myself,
no,
and she was how like women are too emotional, and I'm like, it's ironic how you say women are too emotional when it's all men that started wars.
Every war.
Like, it was actually earlier that I posted a video where I duetted someone.
I saw that one.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Where yeah, like if we survive this, like
men should not be allowed to lead anymore.
Yeah, I duet whatever I fully agree with, and let me tell you, we need a fucking woman or fucking women to lead this nation.
Yep.
Like look at how amazing Mexico's doing.
Yep. That's right. Men have had their run. Their time is up. They're too emotional to lead. It's now time for women to step up and handle business.
Yep. And like, don't get me wrong. Have there been like past presidents that have done incredible things? Absolutely, yeah. However,
but all the destruction has been from men too.
Exactly. Exactly. Man. And like, honestly, like, I've seen more intelligence from a kindergartner, a 5-year-old, than anyone in this administration.
I mean, didn't he say just last week when they went to ask him something, he's like, well, I'm in a mood and I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, Trump. When they asked him a question, he's like, I'm in a mood and I don't want to talk about it. Like, oh, he's so emotional.
Hey, we're in a mood and we don't want him in the Oval Office.
I think the United States needs a regime change. What do you think?
Well, given that the latest No Kings rally had enough to whatever it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he's talking about a regime change in Iran now. So I think the United States needs a regime change as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean literally the word regime, exactly the way I'm saying it.
And also, when it comes to that flagpole on the south lawn, do you not realize that it's 88 feet tall?
I did. I talked about that yesterday. Yep.
And also the fact that on Juneteenth he wore a white hat.
Yeah, he's gross. And then he puts out a tweet that says we have too many paid holidays.
Coming from him that golfs every fucking day.
Yeah, high pot kettle calling. It's like, no.
Before he was so-called elected, when he was doing that McDonald's stunt, he was saying how he was working for 15 minutes. I'm like,
oh my god, 15 whole minutes.
Oh, dude, well done.
Golf clap for you, buddy.
Are you tired? Do you need a nap?
Papa needs to go to bed.
Fucking fries and like.
Did you see
a
this
child
picture?
can do that, and yet it's not even the Industrial Revolution anymore.
This was him in the Situation Room last night.
I saw that. My God, Oh, I'm sure you also heard the news of the Rose Garden.
Yes.
It's fucking ugly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I hope Jackie Kennedy haunts him all day, every day. And with the next administration, one of the first things they should do is it doesn't have to be the most significant thing, but they need to bring the Rose Garden back. Like, and tear that flagpole out of here too. Like, Trump is literally doing so many things out of power and ego.
Yep.
And yet, it's so funny how when he was campaigning, it was all about lowering prices.
And peace. No new wars.
Yeah.
Everything's
Yeah.
cheaper, and now gas is about to go through the fucking roof.
Yeah, and like given that like because he attacked Iran, and now with the oil and over there and stuff too, and
Yep.
and like what's so infuriating, and also like even us, we're kind of incapable of grasping them, where like when it came to the no new war stuff and everything.
I know what happened. They forgot the comma. No new wars. Not no new wars. No comma new wars. No, we meant new wars. We're gonna do new wars. That's what we meant.
Yeah, exactly.
Wars.
Like they will literally twist any of their own narratives to defend the idiot that doesn't care about them.
Nope. Well, thanks, Luke, for coming up. I gotta run. It's after 6. It's after 7, so I gotta run. But thank you for coming up. Yep, no worries. Thank you so much. I appreciate you very much. Thank you, Val. Thanks for hanging with me. Thanks for tag teaming with me today. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we're a good team. We did good. Everybody, thank you all for the likes, the love, the taps, the gifts, the cash apps, the Venmos, all the things. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget, tomorrow I will be starting at about 5:30 Eastern instead of 4 because I have a job interview that just came through while I was on live. So that was the only time. They had 5 and 5:30, 6 and 6:30. So either way, it was going to cut into my live at some point. So I just went ahead and just took the first 5 o'clock and just get it out of the way. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. So I'll be on a little bit later tomorrow, but thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you so much. I love you. We'll all get through this together one day at a time. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, probably about 5:30. So have a good night. Love ya. Bye. All right, YouTube and Twitch. I'll be back tomorrow at about 5:30 instead of my normal 4 o'clock time because I have my job interview. I'll see you tomorrow. And I'll see you tomorrow.